almost literally, because I mean the match has just kicked off and we too have kicked off. Yes, it is indeed Watchalong number 2, and this is the big one. It's Portugal versus Spain. Guys, what's the feeling like in the room so far?
The feeling is of relief, firstly, because we're finally live.
Yeah.
It's good to be back over here. The family members, I'm sure, have been waiting for us this whole time, since we have told, we told them a while back that we'll be coming live for this one. But yeah, at the moment, again, because it's touch and go for us as well, I'm just absorbed by what I'm seeing on the screen right now. But I'll still try and answer your question, Shane, before I pass the mic on. It's actually a very good feeling. Suddenly, at the start of this match, I don't know, though the 11s, we can talk about that in just a bit. I don't know why, I'm just starting to get a good feeling about Portugal right now. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I am. As I was telling you, my expectation from them a few hours back wasn't that much, but I don't know why after seeing the 11s, which are not the strongest 11 as far as Portugal are concerned, but even then, I think there's a sudden change in mood that I'm experiencing.
Yeah, why is Rafael Leão not starting?
Exactly.
Explain that one to me.
That is the feeling in the room. I think because I want him to start. He's been absolutely killing the whole World Cup. I mean, as much time as he got on the pitch, he's been doing really, really well. And I'm happy, honestly, because Bernardo Silva is not in the 11. Why? Because I don't feel so. He gives that winger feel. So that's a good call, I'd say. But again, missing out on Leão, I don't really know why did that happen. But slightly opposite feelings to yours. I feel Spain will take it home today, and this is probably, although I'm a die-hard Ronaldo fan, I think it's his last ever appearance tonight. Very bold statement. But
that first touch from Lamine, by the way, absolutely fluffing his lines like he's Liam Rossinier. We all remember that viral video, right? Where he went to control it. It went how? It just summed up his Chelsea tenure in a nutshell.
So no FIFA president today?
He'll be there eventually.
Is he in the Oval Office? Or is he busy today?
Is he okay?
Is he okay?
He's just busy on a very
guys, Spain have stolen
that?
And
straight to the keeper.
Straight to the
on target. First on target.
And taking the strike. It
had
had
to be Mikel Oyarzabal. But not a very good.
I mean, shot well.
I was looking at his
Straight
numbers in
keeper.
the last.
Lamar is there, and
it's hit that behind.
No
But
one
what
to
are they
receive
doing?
the-
What are Portugal doing?
I think
It's
they
nervy start.
consecutive back-to-back
Nervy
attacks.
start for them.
It's been all Portugal so far.
I was just looking at.
I was looking at how things are going. See,
numbers.
Spain are pressing, and they're pressing hard.
Yeah.
They're not. I think they want an early lead because I think they want to ensure that Portugal don't shut shop and look for penalties. I think that's the feeling. I could be wrong, but yeah, they're pressing very hard early on because I think they want to get that early advantage. I can see what he was going for there. But
Lamine, yeah.
Very creative right there. But just couldn't
we've got
execute
some
it well.
love, by the way, in the comments early on from Mr. Satyam Path. Whatever it is, appreciate the love. Love right back to you, but you can send us a comment also.
Aditya Kavlekar with the feeling that Bruno is going to score the winning goal today. Really hope so. The Manchester United fan, that's what I'd hope for. Not just a goal from him, I'd hope for a goal from Cristiano Ronaldo as well. But
I've never understood, I don't even think Real Madrid fans ride as hard for Ronaldo as United fans do. Make that make sense to me.
it doesn't surprise me if that's how Real Madrid fans are. I think, they're just so result oriented and in the present that ways.
Yeah.
For them, it's just, players, it's like, business as usual. You come, you perform, you go. We're looking for the next star.
Could have been better.
That's the kind of feeling that Real Madrid give me. For all the heritage and legacy that they have, they're a very matlabi sort of fan base.
Organization?
They only mean business. Once you're done, you're done.
That is true. I guess that's a valid point as well.
Actually, it is very well put because that's the whole difference between the two clubs. On one side, you have FC Barcelona and you have Real Madrid. Same for the fans. Two kinds of fans who follow a success story or who follow an underdog story or maybe a more romantic story. So behind Barcelona, their legacy, behind Madrid, always winning 15 titles. People like them, they follow them. And on the other hand,
long
they're fans. They are people who always follow the underdogs, who always supports the underdogs, who never win, but always win. But at times, their story is so inspiring for the fans.
By the way, Spain, look at the passing they're doing, very, very crisp.
I was
Very
about to
interesting.
come on that because I feel in this game, Spain will have dominance over possession clearly.
Yeah.
And the only chance for I think Portugal's tactic is purely counter-attacking game.
I mean, maybe that's why they've gone for a Felix as well.
Exactly,
But,
that's
again,
why-
but I think Leao's pace, if you had Leao and Pedro Neto, the headless chicken running the way he
Probably
does.
the best.
That's the
because-
thing, yeah.
And
And
also-
also, we've seen that from him in again last to last season. I think it was where he was very good with Milan, but otherwise he's very inconsistent. The other day as well, I know he put in a very delightful cross, but otherwise he can just be too erratic. I think that's been the problem with him.
I mean, honestly agreed. But then my whole point is that when you see Nuno Mendes and Rafael Leao on the left side of the pitch, that's probably a banger combination.
Also, the other reason why I wanted Leao is because, see, you've got Vitinha and João Neves in midfield, right?
Yeah.
They thrive at PSG because they've got a very dynamic forward line. Right now,
Exactly.
otherwise, if you've got guys who are not exactly going to be running their socks off, aside from maybe a Pedro Neto, Ronaldo's whoosh.
That was Vitinha, was it?
No, that was Cancelo.
Cancelo.
So you've got Ronaldo, who is going to occupy the central areas mostly. Neto will run, but really he's the only one who's
That
running.
was not really far.
Yeah, but I think the keeper had it under control.
Pep Guardiola let go of him because this is what he was doing in training.
No, Pep Guardiola let go of him because there were attitude problems apparently.
I know.
So, but again, he's a top fullback, Cancelo.
I will have to agree.
Okay, I think a
he
debatable
gave a lot
statement
of-
is coming. I think Portugal has the best fullbacks in this World Cup.
Huh?
Yeah.
Cucurella's right literally over there.
No,
I'm saying this is a Chelsea fan. The guy is really good.
I think-
I'm still not convinced with Kukure. I'll be very honest. I'm
Have
still
you been
not
watching
convinced.
Chelsea matches?
I am still.
Have you been
not
watching
convinced.
Spain matches? He's the best. And as far as left back go, I know Nuno Mendes, people will say, but I think Nuno right now is, I think maybe a notch or two below a
I
Cucu.
think that
No,
with-
I
with-
think Nuno Mendes is way more better than
with
Cucurella.
regards to
Really, in what
physicality,
this thing?
I think
Running?
Not
Sure.
not just running.
Running,
No,
sure.
no. Actually, he's out of position many years.
I have gotten the. Was that a miss?
That's a save.
That's a save.
Is that a save?
Yes.
It's either a save or a fluff the lines because what was Oyarzabal doing?
Yeah.
He was clean through. Was he offside?
Look at how easy.
No, he was on.
He was on.
Not offside.
He was on. He was on.
But how did on earth did he manage to miss that?
Oh, he missed it. He
He
missed
missed it. How did he miss it?
Totally missed it. Look at
Oh,
that.
very
That
bad.
is- oh my
God.
Hendrick missed yesterday.
Hendrick.
Yeah.
But I think this was still way more easier than that. It was probably an open goal.
This one was easier. I would.
This is an open goal.
was easier.
No.
simpler.
Hendrick was already charged by a defender and the keeper rushed at him. This was not even a
The
rush.
reason that he was charged by the defender was because his bad touch gave them that space.
Also
But
because-
I think, this was also a good chance. Let's be very fair. First touches for Ronaldo. Good. No. Is what is being done there?
Pass to
To Mr. Instagram himself, João Felix.
Felix.
I think
Now from the-
João Felix just spawned out of nowhere.
Oh, good. Nice little pass.
Nice defending.
But that's like João Felix's career in a nutshell. He'll take a silky little
Is that a corner?
Why do you call him Mr.
Instagram
though? I
because
don't know
he'll
about
take
it.
those very nice little silky touches and people will make these nice little compilations of him. But all those silky touches will never end in a goal or assist.
Yeah.
He's a reels player.
All about aesthetics.
All about it.
Yes. But the end result is sadly not there. It's ironic because he
First corner
plays.
of the game.
He plays in a team alongside Ronaldo, both at club and country wise, but he's just not obsessed with numbers. It's all this little flick, that little flick. Come on, get some assists, boss.
But I think there is some issue with Spain at number 9. They don't really have.
I mean,
a
if their best number 9 right now is,
Who is marking Ronaldo? It's.
I think that was probably Laporte.
Oh.
That's a good ball. Oh, good ball, but is that
Oh.
no? Come on. Oh, are they going to press?
No.
They should, but he's gone straight back to
Yamal.
Diogo Costa.
Costa.
I think that was Laporte who was marking him.
Yeah, he's
Most
one of the
likely,
tallest
yes.
that they have. Yeah, could be him.
Yeah.
Where is Cuckoo?
Cuckoo, Irala, something, paella. And something, Erling Haaland.
Haaland.
But Spain are pressing nicely.
Yeah,
Now I think they've decided to drop off a little bit of that. But see, there's just swarming. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Pedro Neto losing possession. I could make that a drinking game, you know. How many times he'll lose possession with a horrible pass like that. I've seen him do it one too many times with Chelsea. Let's see. Can he cross? No, he'll pass back.
They'll play it safe.
Yeah,
Will this miss prove costly for Spain?
Yes,
I mean, it might.
yes,
Yeah.
I definitely think so because there was a very clear chance. It was
That's
like a
an
clear
easy
field.
win ahead. That should
It
have
has to
been
be. It was supposed to be 1-0.
If somehow Portugal are that somehow
Oh,
managed
that's
to
a
take-
foul. Yeah, Mr. Real.
Mr. Reels himself, yeah, Felix.
If Portugal are to somehow take
That was
this
silly.
match
That was not
into the
required.
break, into the first break, and I'm
No, that was Rodri. That was Rodri.
No, get up, Ronnie, get up.
Oh,
That's
that,
nothing.
that's he's
That
pulled
was-
over there.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50. Both of them were
Yeah.
going at it. Both of them. If
The whole
it gets down
the
to
whole
that.
arm was grabbed, Shane. What do
Yeah,
you say?
no, come on. If
Over
it
it.
gets down to that, then you don't know who's wrong. Then it becomes a case of the chicken or the egg. And are we in for a chance here?
Oh, that was
No, it's a
First
good
shot
save.
on
very tight angle.
Yeah, very tight angle.
But I'd say
Portugal, yeah,
fair,
first shot on
first
target.
shot on target.
Very tight
fair.
angle.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
I mean, everyone's happy for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good shot because, I mean, the best thing he could have done from there would have been to force a corner. So he managed to do that.
Yeah, he
Good
tries
save.
a step
I think
over
in
and
that
then goes for the
position, probably the best attempt.
Why would you make. Oh, Rodri actually is a tall lad. Maybe that's why. But he's not that good in the air. I don't know.
Fair.
He's not that great in the air either. I'm not sure I'd have him mark. Now let's see how it is that they go about things. Do they do the Arsenal in
I
corner kicks?
suddenly see that Spain aren't pressing as much as they were in the first 8 to 10
Yeah,
minutes.
they've kind
Yeah,
of dropped
they've
off a little bit now.
Yeah, they're allowing Portugal that extra couple of seconds in the
Not a good
midfield.
ball. Was that Neto who took that? I think it was. Of course it was. I have no idea why it is he takes corners for
Oh.
club and country. He's useless for both.
how old is it?
No.
No. Both teams finding it difficult to keep possession.
Yeah, and I think what I do like so far is that the referee is not really inclined to blow for every little foul. Not the worst thing in the world. I don't believe I find myself praising Anthony Taylor, but he's done okay
What
so
wrong
far.
has he done to you, Shane?
He's done wrong to every club in this Premier League. I do not know a single Premier League fan base that likes the guy, which tells you everything.
I've got so much to dislike about my own team right now that at the moment, barring just the season gone by, yeah, there were issues I think with what United were doing on the field and not necessarily down to referees.
Not down to the referees. No, I could say the same about my club. We're a basket case. But, I mean, yeah, Anthony Taylor is a referee. So far, done so good. I don't think he's blown for every little thing, which is nice. I think let the game flow, which is fine. Let's see what is it.
That is a
That's
ball.
Good ball.
Oh,
You well defended.
Even better interception.
well defended. But so
no-
far,
no
not
men-
seen.
No men forward. They usually look at the number of people.
And see how
over
they
there.
swarmed.
Yeah.
Also-
look at that high line from Spain.
Exactly, they've been taking
all that defensive
yeah.
line was close to the halfway
I think
mark.
they play. I think one of the highest lines in the tournament.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what?
Is that what?
Bad
I
shot.
think that went all the way to
Baena,
Mars.
I think. Yes, that's Baena.
Baena.
Not good. Not good, guys. Not good.
That's the kind of
Oh,
shot-
good. Look, the cutaway to some random celebrity who no one knows.
Could be some NFL player.
Or an NBA player.
NBA NFL players.
That's normally what happens. I mean, come on, guys. Do better.
The other day they
better.
just randomly gave a cut shot to DiCaprio sitting there right away.
At least DiCaprio, you know.
Yeah, DiCaprio, you still expect to be known across the globe.
Which match was this?
I am not sure. I think it was yesterday. It was Brazil.
I mean, yeah,
And Norway.
Brazil-Norway did have a lot of people under 25. So makes
By
sense.
the way-
Puyol is in the house.
Oh yeah, I saw Puyol in the.
Carlos
beginning.
Puyol.
Carlos Puyol is in the house.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
saw.
was sitting on the.
He was sitting
the,
there, right
the,
there,
that VIP box. I was talking about the FIFA president. So he was sitting just behind them.
Ooh.
Today, friends, we had some different people. I don't know all of them, but Puyol is surely there.
We never seem to know any of the random American
It's
celebrities.
US, yeah. You remember Messi's first game for Inter Miami? The whole gallery was full of. There were Williams sisters. There were LeBron James.
Yeah.
Some actors from Hollywood and everything. They just want to make everything grand.
That's their idea of making
Yeah,
things grand.
they just think that
think-
NFL final is the biggest event in the world. It's the biggest.
It's not.
final.
It's
Yeah.
not. Super Bowl does not compare to.
making everything big and expensive.
Yes.
And not just that, everything has to be about ads.
The
Guys,
word
lots of
economical
ads.
doesn't exist for America.
Yeah.
Has to have ads,
Yeah.
guys. Plenty of ads. That's why even football has been
Plenty of
quartered.
hydration, Shane. Why are you confusing the two words?
Oh, how are you against hydration?
Hate them.
Why?
It makes no
Unneeded,
sense.
unneeded.
Unneeded. Makes no sense whatsoever. Well, I've not seen much of Bruno on the ball yet. I don't know if that's.
I've been, trying to spot him. Where exactly is he on the field?
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, but
look at
that's
that,
a good
yeah,
bit of
that's a
See,
movement.
very
that's how he's better than Kukurea.
He by one dribble. Come on, give me some.
Look at the run he made. It would have been there.
That's very good. But now will Spain be able to say that whoever's carrying that is doing a good job? Oh, dear.
That was a very good ball.
Oh.
It hit the post.
Hit the post, I think.
Only and saved.
Oh,
Diogo Costa once again being Portugal's MVP.
He's on job since the very first minute.
Even last
denied
game.
by the post there. Denied by the post there. Look at that. Look at that.
Saved on the.
Because no, that was not.
I think it-
Yeah.
It's a double
It's still
save.
easy.
Second time it was
Also saved.
again.
Also saved. It's a
It
corner.
was saved. Nice goal.
Fingertips,
Clear save.
fingertips, fingertips.
So again, Diogo Costa.
First corner for Spain.
Not to be
No,
confused
second
with
corner.
Diego Costa.
Diego Costa. Huh?
Second corner, second.
No,
For
first
Spain.
corner for Spain.
For Spain.
Spain haven't had a
Portugal
corner.
have taken two now.
Oh, they've taken
First
two,
one
okay.
for Spain.
Yeah.
So first one for Spain. Very interesting. They're actually putting.
Go.
I want to take Aditya Kavlekar's comment. He
Go
says
ahead.
that Lamine Yamal is Vaibhav Suryavanshi senior.
I mean, yeah, it does make sense. Lamine also made his debut age 15.
Yeah.
So
Goal incoming.
I just
Goal
hope-
alert.
I just hope Suryavanshi doesn't celebrate his 18th birthday
the way Lamine
Lamine
did.
Yamal.
the way Lamine did. Yeah.
Oh, that is a decent ball. No,
Ah, Cuckoo. Come on.
a little
Olmo.
over the top.
Olmo,
Yamal.
Lamal.
Decent
Good
ball.
ball. Oh.
Really been knocking now Spain.
Again.
Ah, he was offside
He
there.
was-
That's
yeah,
why he let it
that's
go.
why he let it
Yeah,
Goes
yeah.
off, yes.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think final third, Spain is killing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except for their finishing.
They look much better in the final third than Portugal, who seem to be just looking for an idea as to what's to be done.
They still try to figure it out.
They don't
still
have the kind of
Look at
time.
the gallery.
Oh, we have the legend Pepe.
Oh, we've got
Yeah,
Deco there.
as
as
well.
Deco
I
there.
think Deco there, yeah.
Yes. Currently the sporting director of Barcelona. Brother tried to sign João Pedro after the FA Cup final and was told no.
No.
I think that Deco was also behind these all.
He was behind Harry Kane also.
Negotiations and everything.
Wait, Nuno's having to change his jersey. Did he get bloodied or something?
Probably.
Yeah, because that's the only time you're required to change. Or tore, one or the other. So far, I mean, it's been a bit of a cagey affair from the Portugal side.
Yeah,
But I think that's
Spain's
their best
still
hope.
Spain's look the better team.
No,
till now.
but that's their best hope. Realistically, toe to toe, the only team I think that can go with Spain in a possession attacking style game would be France.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say that. France.
Agreed.
France.
Yeah.
True. To Kukurea. Oh.
well defended.
Cucurella.
Foul.
And he's won the foul.
That is a
Yeah.
foul.
Pedro Neto is one guy who, what to say, never mind.
Yeah. Oh, underrated. Workhorse, yeah, that guy.
That's literally all he does.
Yeah. And that's the kind of guy you want in your team as well. He's the
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes. Not
In
like-
certain match circumstances, yes, I will agree. This
Sunny Kadam is asking YouTube any channel where we can watch
This
the
one?
match. Well, we can give you everything you need
commentary.
to know about the match. We're trying to commentate on it just as much as we're trying to speak amongst ourselves as well. But unfortunately, you'll have to download a certain app.
And FIFA is not being streamed on YouTube. No live match.
Certainly not legally.
Yeah. no, nothing on YouTube. I've checked
Yeah, nothing
couple,
on-
couple of times.
I think
Nothing on YouTube.
not even Champions League or anything of that sort.
Yeah, nothing.
I've tried that as well.
I mean, there are certain countries where FIFA is streaming on YouTube, but even that's like the first 10 odd minutes or so.
Yeah, and then you have to purchase
FIFA Plus.
Purchase the
Yeah.
premium to watch
Yeah,
the match.
FIFA Plus.
I think they've streamed the first game, the opening game,
Yeah.
full game, on YouTube, and then
Interesting. The most boring game.
I think if Portugal need to put on their efforts, I think focus on their midfield. The mighty Vitinha and João Neves, Duo has to step in up to put themselves back in the game, because I think if they keep doing like this, because I feel like they're still trying to figure out, but okay, we have build up.
Finally, we're getting some build up from Portugal. It's nice to see. The key is now, can they do this build up whilst keeping their defensive shape? Because look at how they are.
Yeah, they're very scattered in behind.
Very
yeah.
scattered. You're basically playing a 3, and I think Cancelo is basically gone forward and is almost playing like a wing back. See?
Yeah.
That's him. That's Pedro Neto actually. Never mind, Portugal aren't doing much with that. Good bit of play actually.
Oh, that is a nice 1-2. Oh,
Oh, it's gone over. I think that's a,
that was.
no, it's a goal kick.
Offside.
Offside. Yeah. That's an offside. Chandu bhai, it's Siu, not Ziu.
Few.
But yeah, I appreciate the spirit. He's a little confused, but he's got spirit. Let's see.
Who are fans going?
So what's been reported at this point, I must tell all those joining us right now, is again both teams have gone for exactly the same formation. So
No,
Yeah.
no, I think it's different.
No,
Because
4-2-3-1 for both
Portugal,
sides.
no,
Both have gone
Spain.
with the
I think on
4-2-3-1.
paper is 4-1-2-3. On papers, I think because Rod is playing
Who's that one?
CDM.
Rodri protected.
Yeah,
Rodri is
playing,
pivot,
and then I think
Olmo
we have
and
Pedri and Olmo playing,
who are playing
as,
more advanced.
more advanced, and then we have Lamine.
See, is he going to try picking out? He should try picking out Baena over there. Finally he did that. Come on, Olmo. Don't. Yes, very good ball. Very good. Cucurella needs to do more than just invert at this point in time.
No, not a lot of decoy runs I'm seeing at this point.
Yeah,
Like,
Spain-
The running could be a little more from Spain.
Yeah, because see, it's very
Because see,
safe that
everyone's
they're
just
doing right now.
stagnant right
Yeah,
now.
it's very
It would be-
safe.
Nobody's trying to run past the defender.
Oh, someone just did, and I think that's a foul.
Is
Yes.
that
Is it a free kick?
Oh no, he's dived. He's
he
saying no.
dived.
He dived. Very interesting.
Baena, is it?
Yes, that's Bain. Huh? That wasn't really a dive in all fairness.
It's a foul, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
foul.
there was.
Is
Yeah,
it is
no, he called it as a
he
foul.
called it
Okay.
as a foul.
It's a free kick.
But I mean,
There's no way.
it's just 20 minutes in, but I think I've started to miss Nico Williams a bit already on left side.
Nico's
injured.
Nico haven't.
And he got injured in that game.
Oh yeah, he's injured. Oh yeah, he's injured.
That's why you can't play him. Otherwise, yeah, I think him and Yamal, sorry.
Yeah.
Could have been
Nico, Yamal.
Yamal and Olmo in mid. Oh,
Yeah, that's a
That's
killer
a killer.
this thing. Absolutely. Let's see, free kick in a very dangerous kind of a position, almost Arsenal territory.
JM
Yes,
says
that's-
hello. Hello to you as well, JM.
Hi, JM. Yeah, Valverde's dearest friend. Yes, Sarath. And, okay, no, nothing coming from there. I think
long
it's
range effort over there. Who's that?
goal kick. I don't know who that was, but that was a very, very brave effort.
Very over ambitious.
It's hydration break time. Ooh,
First quarter done.
Of course.
First quarter done.
terrible. I hate this.
It's actually, last passage of play, last 7, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, both teams
Both
looked a bit
teams,
scratchy.
yeah.
So probably come at the right time in terms of.
I think
Yeah,
much
just
needed for Portugal
going
because I still feel they're very baffled and they don't really have any idea what they need to play for. Honestly, at this point.
See, happier of the two teams based on play, of course, Spain, but this is the
Scoreline.
It has to be
It has to
Portugal
be.
because I think the feeling within the group must also be that they've been scratchy and they've not posed
fair,
much
fair,
of a threat. The only thing that they may have more than Spain right now is the number of corners.
Yeah.
That also hasn't resulted in anything. In terms of goal threat, you know that the goal threats come from Spain much more. Besides that Ronaldo shot, which again was a very acute angle for him to work
yes.
with, the best opportunity in the opening 23 minutes
But I'm
have gone to Spain.
Still fairly surprised.
Oyarzabal's attempt, was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was what I'm coming for. I'm very surprised that still it's 0-0.
Should have been 1-0.
Should have been one very easily. Should have been 1-0. Yeah.
Should have
Time,
been.
I think.
Oh god, I hate commercial breaks in the middle of a football match. What even? Game's gone. Cannot possibly be doing stuff like this,
It will-
man. Terrible.
I might be wrong as well, but it might or it will cost a team their momentum.
It has
It
already.
will, I think.
Curaçao versus Germany. Curaçao were doing so well. That first hydration break game, they just lost it.
Also,
And I think in the last game as well, we were doing, we were live in Brazil and against Japan. The break happened.
And Japan suddenly improved
Second
a lot.
hydration break happened and Japan, the Brazil was attacking from the second half itself, but after that second hydration break, they just went on the next level. Scored 2 of them.
Yeah.
although there's no consistency per se as to when the referee can really call for it. You've seen
Yeah.
referees take it in the 23rd minute as we just did. You've seen
In some-
referees take it in the
in
26th minute as was the case in yesterday's match.
Yes.
So there's no
Yes.
consistency per se, and this again is another grey area amongst the
Fair,
other grey areas that we have in this edition of the FIFA World Cup. But yeah, either you bring in the consistency, because if you just leave it to the discretion of the referee, then you're opening up the gates for controversy. Things like momentum, things like the run of play, all of those things will come into the picture, and this is where subjectivity will get questioned, and this is the kind of territory you want to take any sport away from.
Yes.
So the FIFA has almost, dug its own pit over here.
Fair point. I totally agree.
Yeah, so there is a bit of an issue with these old breaks. Anyway, it seems to be done and dusted right now. So, the hydration break is done. Both teams going off. And see, this is what I find very irritating. You've just stopped the game for no good reason whatsoever, and more so than anything else, all that you've ended up doing is just ensured that broadcasters around the world can charge a few extra bucks from the guys who they will get ads from. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Again, I said it the other day as well. We've tried fixing the audio, guys. If you could give us a thumbs up. We've done something different with it.
Yeah,
Let us know if it's working fine or not, because otherwise we'll try and do something different.
We'll fix it in a different way then.
Right now.
Am I audible? Hello.
It's good now, I think. Yeah.
But I mean, I have to give it Diego Costa's second save against that.
Both
Bena's
those
curling
saves.
in both saves. I
Both
think.
the saves, the double save in fact. Though Yamal, with him,
Was
you thought
pretty-
that you would have still found the
Yeah.
corner over there, but credit to the keeper for having his tracks covered over there.
Yeah, he actually did well there. And Costa, I think from the last game, has probably been one of the more underrated performers, even against Croatia. I dare say, even against Colombia, he made a few absolute worldly saves to keep them in the game.
Reminds me of Sommer.
Yeah.
Last year.
Oh.
Switzerland,
Switzerland,
the European
yes.
Championships 2021.
Champions League semi-final.
And Champions League semi-final.
that was a
Yeah.
game.
He was a man possessed that day. bhai.
That was a game. Yes.
Yeah, Somato, I always think of him with the European Championships 2021 one. Yeah, for Switzerland. Man was on one at that point in time.
Or maybe
Absolutely on one.
Bosnia the other day.
Now after this World
Everyone is
Cup,
talking about.
Oh, he's been the highest follower on Instagram.
Way
20, I think 22 million followers or
25.
something. 25 million followers. It's
on
crazy.
Planet Earth, who would have thought there'd be a keeper from Cape Verde who'd be the most followed
Like-
in the world of Iker Casillas, in the world of Manuel Neuer,
And
in a world
Gianluigi
that
Buffon.
has so many of these other greats, Donnarumma and whatnot, Oliver Kahn, or as Saran says, Oliver Kahn.
from the
There's
Epic
a keeper from Cape Verde, who
I mean, just
again, this
for-
is the beauty of the game. I
Yeah.
think.
Exactly.
And such is the story.
You know, people do come together.
Absolutely.
By the way, he started from 42,000
he was
followers
under 50K.
Yeah.
that is
beginning of the
correct.
World Cup. and
50K
now
and then-
22 million?
25 million.
followers.
That's most followed keeper on the planet.
I
That
mean,
is saying
that's-
something.
It's in that too, like in 20 days, not even 20 days, I think 15 days.
It's a
15
huge
days.
thing.
That is crazy. That's the impact I think FIFA or football I think in
I think
general has.
it's more had to do with the digitally active generation as well.
Oh.
You know, these times everything is being followed on Instagram, Twitter, and everything.
I mean, you can watch half the match.
The people are very active on Instagram. So this following trend has become a trend itself. You know,
Exactly.
maximum number of followings. We
Yeah.
always talk about most followed celebrity. Then we talk about Instagram.
Oh, that was some interception.
My God.
That was some. I think Vega was.
Yeah, that was Renato
Yeah.
Vega. Another guy who I'm mildly familiar with.
Vega. Yeah.
Yeah, Renato Vega.
But that was some interception for sure.
Very good interception from him.
If he could have missed it by I think even
Yeah,
a
then I
fraction,
think
Lamine would have
was
taken
clear.
it.
He was through.
Yeah, he was through.
True.
Yeah, but Portugal at the moment just hanging on over there.
Yeah.
Hanging on, yeah.
But I think
This-
Spain needs to buckle up. They need to.
was it
Neto was
Neto?
fouled by his former clubmate. Yeah, that is correct. Oh, yeah, handball.
That's a handball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a unnatural position, sure. Away from the body, maybe that's why that was given. Okay, marauding run, no one's picking him. Olmo.
nobody's out of position now?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
That is
Oh,
a
good
decent
ball.
Oh,
Corner.
see,
Another
I told you.
corner.
Had to be Nuno.
I told
Had to be
you.
Nuno.
Had to be Nuno.
You're telling me
told
this is one game. I've watched Cucurella for 3 years.
No, but-
win multiple titles with his country, with his club. He's playing for a super club in PSG, and you're telling me he's better. Come on.
Back to back
I watched
Champions
that
League.
ball.
Back to back
Did he win
Champions
them?
League.
Or did the team win them?
Back to back Champions
Did
League.
he win them or did the team win them?
Last
Answer my
year-
question.
last year-
Answer my question.
la-
Did he win them or did the
last
team
year
win them? No, no,
Nations
no.
League.
By this logic, who's PSG's keeper? He's the best goalkeeper in the world, na, fir to?
Back to the game.
Answer my question. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. Then, too.
I still
And
feel Nuno Mendes.
He was offside. That's why he didn't touch it.
Yet again, good alertness from Costa. Very good alertness over there. But you
Could have gone in directly. Could have directly gone in, by the way.
Yes.
Almost
offside.
But Olmo had no role to play there.
Almost did.
Yeah.
Now he did, yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why when he touched it, a good interception actually from Costa.
Yeah.
Almost offside. Yeah.
And I think the number 22 thought he was offside too. That's why he didn't touch it. Or at least try to. Let's see. Yeah, see, even Sarath is getting annoyed saying, how could Spain miss that? And then,
Cristiano?
Yeah. Is he good? No, he'll limp it off, I guess. What happened there? Oh, Laporte.
yeah.
Coming together. Nothing malicious there, I think. Yeah, Laporte is actually, he's born in France. And then naturalized, he's got, I think, Basque blood from his grandfather's side or something like that. And that's why he's eligible to play for Spain.
No.
I think even switched after.
Yeah, he switched. He did.
In a very later stage.
Yeah, he switched his.
He used to play for France earlier in, I think, younger.
Yes, and then he didn't get called up. So that is why he plays for Spain. He's one of the few, I think, Caucasian immigrants who's there in that team. Otherwise, you've got Nico, obviously Ghanaian parents. Lamine, we know.
As was expected, of course, Yamal had to be at the center of so much for Spain going forward in terms of attacking threat. But there's a good little battle going on between him and Mendes. Where there's still the better chances coming from the right side only for Spain. And that's an area that maybe Portugal would want to fix. But at the moment, they'll have no complaints for the simple reason they've not allowed Yamal to go through on a lot of occasions. They've come close, but the job's been done for Portugal till now. And this is something I'm guessing they would have prepared for. So it's going to be a tough next half an hour to about 60
next
odd
15
minutes.
minutes, I'd say. See, get through half time, then you regroup. It is that simple there. There's no way anyone is touching that. I think that the key would be get a half-time goalless and you're in a good position. Do that.
You do that, you're putting pressure on Spain.
Exactly. Then the initiative
Portugal won't be the one under pressure because the expectation
Exactly.
is higher
what the
from the
bookmakers have had to say, what every pundit has had to say, and how the tournament's been till now.
So they will be under pressure because
Spain, who are expected to be breaching the Portugal defense much more.
Correct. See,
but they're not converting them, I think, would for sure
I
create
think
a lot
if you're
of pressure.
Spain, conversely from a Spain side, I want a lead going into the half.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's the one way and the only way that you can avoid that frustration point. Otherwise, the manager is also under pressure. So the players then.
Yes. Oh.
Nice ball.
Almost.
No
one was there. But good ball. Good ball.
Gets a very good ball on the right side.
I think number 9 is again the issue because I think a lot of cutbacks we've seen, but there's just no one to receive them.
Yeah, imagine those many cutbacks with a striker like Haaland. You'd be up.
He would convert every one of those. By the way, the second goal yesterday, that was a banger. That was a banger. No one saw that coming. That was something else.
It was a piece of beauty that.
And his celebration afterwards. Peak
aura
aura farming.
So nonchalant over there.
He just stood out of the box. He's like,
so nonchalant.
That's what I do.
It takes me to that reel I saw of this rather popular Delhi influencer.
Yeah, he's from West Delhi.
Yeah, he's from West Delhi. Chetan Goyal, I think his name. There's a lot of funny, Banya community related jokes as well. And then he does something on Haaland, calls him what? West Delhi ka
Londa hai wo.
West Delhi ka Londa hai wo.
And Lamine, no. But see, they're blocking off all of the central spaces very nicely. I think he got frustrated there, Lamine.
But that was a clean tackle. That was a clean tackle.
It was clean over there, yeah.
Did it?
That was clean. It was pretty clean.
But
look at that.
No, let's see. He's gone through the player and won the ball, Come on, how is that clean? That's my point. I like this point that Sarath is making. He says that Spain have two of the best keepers in their leagues, but they're just there to get benched. Yeah. I mean, you've got Garcia from Barca, you've got David Raya who's there on the bench, and instead Unai Simon is the one starting for them. See, now they're starting to put some pressure on them, just a little bit more. Yes, that is what you need to be doing.
Stegen never really played any game because Manuel Neuer was there.
But at least Manuel Neuer was a top-level GOAT keeper candidate.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say Unai Simon is anywhere close. Which club does he play for?
I have no idea.
I don't even know.
Even I don't know.
I think he plays in Spain only.
In Spain, I mean,
he starts for Spain.
No, I'm saying he plays.
he's in La Liga only.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm
I think
saying.
he's in Athletic, not Bilbao. I think he played. I don't remember.
Yeah, just check because
think
even I don't know
Bilbao
which club he
or
plays.
no,
for.
not
One of you
Sevilla.
guys can tell us in the comments.
Yeah, which club does he play for? Just let us know because even we are a little unable to draw on some memories right now. So
Bilbao.
Bilbao. The Basque Giants. Yeah, Sarat also points out finally that it is indeed Bilbao.
Thank you, Sarat.
Yeah, appreciate that.
But as far as the match is concerned, for those of you who may not be tracking it, though our expectation is that you've got two parallel streams going on. One, of course, the match. The other is the Sports Today watch-along that we're doing. It's the 36th minute that's still on in the first half. 0-0 as things stand. Better chances going to Spain, who just now stepping up their attacks. They're pressing a little more after the hydration break, but Portugal just happy at this point
See,
to keep
Cucurella
it
pressing.
at 0-0 as they try and
the right back very.
reach
Yeah, he's pressing the other right
side.
back.
That's
Yeah.
actually
That's
man
very
is,
high
That
pressing.
man is everywhere, by the way.
Ronaldo has dropped very deep. That's
Yeah.
interesting. I think he finally got tired of people saying that Messi drops into midfield because he's dropping into midfield now.
There's a lot of space there.
Yeah, no one saw him.
Yeah, ball should have
Could
been
have been played to him. Yes.
Your captain.
Oh, captain,
My
the captain.
Harshit's captain, Bruno.
Let's see.
Where
Neto.
is Bruno? My problem.
Is that? What?
What a
save!
What improvisation as well. Yeah, improvisation from Ronaldo as well.
I think Yao Felix felt
Has
that one.
hurt
Oh,
himself.
dear.
Look at that. You got to see the replay there.
That was two saves.
Actually, it's, oh, good.
Whoa! Unai
Nice save.
Good save.
Unai
Very
Simon
good.
saved it twice.
Yeah, but to be fair,
It's almost
slow-mo
like,
makes
you
it
know,
look better.
Ronaldo,
He didn't get a full
turning-
touch on it.
He didn't, but it's almost like rolling back the clock. Of course, we all remember that
Yeah.
goal that he scored for Juventus.
Yes.
Against
Juventus.
Against
That
Juventus.
Carvajal
yeah.
ball in.
But I mean, that was a bicycle kick.
Yeah, but again, he's out of position, and again, he's having
I mean,
to
it
reach
was
out
also
the
like
way
a
that he did.
25% bicycle game.
Yeah, this was a 25% bicycle kick. For being polite. But
A bit more strength, and it would have been in.
yeah, his touch wasn't clean.
No, but
Touch wasn't
It was a
clean.
faint touch.
But on the other
He's
hand,
always going away from him. So
we have to appreciate Unai Simon there.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
flying
good.
save.
Even he said
little more
for
power over there, and he probably
have
would have
been.
been able
Could
to
have been.
stop it. But yeah, we've had our personal moment for Portugal. This one
Oh,
a
this
little
one.
better than the previous chance that they had.
I think
Yes.
shifting the dynamics of the game, I think a bit because
But I mean, they seem to have a couple of players down with an
Yes,
injury. Felix is getting a bit of an ice
Neto
massage.
is down.
Pedro Neto is down. So if both of them go off, I guess it's advantage Portugal. I'm serious.
Neto and Felix.
You've got Neto, the donkey,
I mean,
and then you've got Mr. Yeah, see, he's not happy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy at your performance either, pal. Start scoring some goals. Yeah, put your boot on, bud. Stop crying.
he is playing again. Yes.
I'll not come out. He's saying I'll not.
He shouldn't.
But who is he shouting on?
I have no idea. There's the
On his
thought of-
bench, he's telling somebody something.
Probably.
Well, that's very interesting. See, both teams have the same number of attempts on target, despite the fact that Spain have two more overall.
Oh, his boot is
torn.
gone.
That's why. Yeah, now I get why he was.
Not a good advertisement for the boot manufacturer there.
Yeah. You know what's not a good advertisement for the boot manufacturer? That everyone is wearing pink.
Ping.
What is wrong with these guys? Everyone is wearing
Only
the same
Messi
color.
wears blue in Argentina,
Yeah.
and everyone else
I
wears
think.
pink. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, that is true. But with regards to
Wearing
pink,
apparently the same boot from
I think
2006,
football boots
2022.
lately have been.
1-6.
So in this World Cup, both Adidas and Nike have maybe decided to give pink boots to everyone.
Yeah, so it's very
Everyone.
No,
silly
but I think,
idea.
but basically the trend for football boots in the last 5 years, I think they're very shiny and you know you have all these neon colors and everything.
Pink, those pink.
Yeah, but Felix at least is wearing white.
You have
which is
pink,
nice.
you have neon green, yellow,
The problem with
orange.
neon green is that it might get lost in the grass. So
No,
that's
but
why
like
you've seen.
the shiny, the one.
Correct,
yeah.
correct. But that's why in most of them, if you notice, pink is one of those colors.
But I
The
think-
thing is that it contrasts best with green. So that's
Yeah.
why a lot of
Oh,
them
yeah,
have gone
yeah.
for it.
Fair,
But the problem is that everyone looks like they're wearing the same boots. It's like back in the days when everyone wore blacks.
But do you all remember that
That's
Third
a
corner
goal kick,
for
goal
now.
kick.
2017-18 Pogba and football boots collaborations and everything? It was very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, even they were very. Oh, that's a corner, is it? Yes, it's
Yeah,
corner.
corner number 3 now for
Portugal. Ah. let's see how is it that goes. So okay, you've got finally Neto's
Finally,
getting that change of boot.
He might be shouting because to get him new boots. Please give me some new pair of boots.
Yes, so that I can continue to misplace passes. With a proper pair of boots. But a corner gives them a very good.
40 minutes in.
And it's been even Stevens actually
Yeah.
overall. I know
Kind
Spain
of.
have dominated, but
Possession has been around 60-40.
yeah, but possession again is one of the most overrated
Yeah.
stats in my.
So the boots had not been changed yet.
Yeah, that's still a torn boot. Why isn't he taking it
by
off?
design.
Oh yeah, that's deliberate. That could be deliberate.
it's by design that he sort of wanted that. It's almost like Shoaib Akhtar wanting the toe to be cut over there, as in the toe part to be cut.
Oh, that is
Is
that
that
a post? Yeah, that is the bar. That is the crossbar. No.
Bruno Mendes again. He's looked like one of the best players for Portugal.
It says a lot about the attacking players.
He
Maybe
he's
more
doing his
attempt.
bit as well.
That's a good attempt. Let's see. Now we'll get a closer look.
Oh, that
that was
deflection.
defended.
Deflected to the post, it might have
Good
been an own
defended.
goal.
Yeah, that could have been an own goal.
Keeper wouldn't have been able to do anything over there.
Yeah, and now I think Nuno is back with another long throw. Rory Delap style. Premier League fans of a certain age would remember that. No?
Yeah. Foul throw.
Foul
is it?
throw? No.
No. Offside.
Yeah, I don't think you can be offside from a throw-in.
There's something
Yeah, you
There's-
can't be.
in the box.
There was some jostling
What
going on,
happened
I
there?
think. So he said, stop trying to be too cute. So he's given the throw back to Nuno. Let's see. Interesting. And no, he didn't go for the long throw after all. Okay, no, bad ball.
There's a
ball.
bad ball over there.
Oh, they could break from here if they are smart.
Oh, they have. It's 2v2, and that should be a yellow card.
But I think he'll play on,
He's given the advantage now.
which
to
makes sense.
Yeah. But now there's enough numbers that Portugal
Exactly.
have behind the ball.
Counter's gone.
The counter chance is gone, but
Again.
Is that a
Yamal
foul?
now.
that's a
That's a
foul.
foul. That's a yellow. That
Ooh,
Not
it
given?
would have been no complaints from
Right.
Yamal as well.
I
No
think maybe he
complaints.
fell over.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looks like a foul from here.
No,
but I
no,
think
but
no,
that
no,
would have
he
been
got the
he
ball.
said
He touched
that
the
thing.
ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
was a
touched
fair jostling, 50-50, no problems there. Fact that even he didn't seem too bothered. Sarat says that this Anthony Taylor man always teaches players just stay away and let them play. Very nice. Yeah. I'm all for the Anthony Taylor slander, by the way. Please continue it on. Sachin Kashyap saying that this is a KG game going on. Yes, that it is.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure if
Oh,
he means.
where on the pitch is Bruno Fernandes? There he was.
No, that was Ronaldo.
No.
Yes, that
it
was
him?
Ronaldo. Yeah. That was
Where is Bruno Fernandes?
That was in fact, that wasn't. There was Ronaldo, and let's say they're doing something. I don't know, but Portugal don't just seem to have the same, let's say,
No,
fluidity.
Shane, that's Ronaldo there in the middle. I think it was Bruno only. Yes.
No, he's shifted positions.
Yeah.
No, trust me, that was Ronnie.
Was it?
So yeah. So there is. Let's see now. They're making some attacks, but they see again the smoothness that they're looking for in their moves. Sadly, lacking a tad. This is very ironic considering they're coached by a Spaniard. You would think they'd have a better idea on the positional plays and the patterns that normally come
And
into
there's
play.
so much non-Spanish about this side.
Exactly that. They're making some moves. That was very predictable.
Yeah.
Portugal will be the much happier team.
Much happier team. No doubt about that, Saransh. No
You
doubt.
don't have a
They
mic.
shouldn't take it too deep, my friend. They shouldn't take it too deep.
No, but they, I think, would be good. Unai Simon catches
But
that.
yeah, I still feel, being a
Sridhar Savarkar points out it was in fact Bruno. My apologies there, lads.
Sachin wants
and
Gabi
Bruno-
and Mikel Merino from
You
bench.
definitely need a Gabi. Mikel maybe after that 60th minute could potentially be one of those guys because he can nick goals out of nowhere. He can really nick goals out of
Portugal's
nowhere.
creativity is depending on Nuno Mendes. That's it enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Their attacking players need to get into the game.
Easily the most creative player that Portugal have is Bruno Fernandes, and I'm just not happy with the way that
He's
the
played.
ball's not played into him that much.
Oh,
And
he's
I-
gotten the ball. He's doing
he's-
precious little with it at times.
I don't think he's playing in the right position at this point.
He's
He's not supposed to be on the left wing as he was at that
yeah,
time.
he needs to be picking the pockets behind Ronaldo, but
That's the place for him to be at.
yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yamal trying to get back on his left foot but wasn't
No,
able
no.
to.
Who
And
was that,
there was a
Rodri?
shot for nothing. Nothing
6 minutes
shot
added on,
over
guys.
there.
6 minutes
Yeah,
added
almost
on.
sort of been the thing
I
now
am
with
kind
3
of
minutes of
struggling
the
with
added
the mic.
Was it long shot
hydration.
now?
Rodri. it is.
No, yeah, that's Rodri.
Yeah.
No, number 16.
Yeah.
Almost not happy. Almost.
I don't blame him. I absolutely don't blame
Well, I'll
him.
tell you who number 16 is.
I don't
Appeared
think
to be Rodri. Yeah,
Yeah,
it is
Rodri.
Rodri.
Yeah.
It is Rodri.
I mean, we know he can score from that range. That probably wasn't one of his better efforts, though. Yeah. Sarat says 6 minutes of extra time. They are milking the time, but I think that's just the reality of things
I mean,
nowadays.
that we've
with
seen
injury
lot of
times.
extra time, and a lot of injury times usually because I think is that also because of hydration breaks in
Yes, totally.
A minute or two, or to that medical attention to two players. And
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
So,
everything.
5-6 minutes are
3 minutes.
Oh, nah.
saved
Ball.
again. Will
That-
this match be a battle of goalkeepers? Who is better? Because
Could be.
At this point, it doesn't look like both teams are not attacking enough per se or aren't
Yeah, I
possessing.
mean, I think
Expected goals. It'll be interesting to see what the XG for both teams is like.
I don't think it's over one for either side.
Yeah.
good chances denied by both of them.
But,
one of Ronaldo, one of
but I also feel they're trying to take a setback and play a little more possession and look for quality chances rather than just pushing forward. I think
Oh,
that is.
it's-
What
that's
was
a-
that?
No, that's a clearance. I'm sure that's
Yeah, it's a
corner.
clearance.
Oh,
it's
offside. Doesn't
as well.
matter.
But I think there was a clearance there as well.
I think
Yeah, he couldn't have been-
cleared it himself.
Oh, he was offside by a mile.
Yes, he was.
That was a shot.
He cleared it himself.
No, I think.
Yeah,
that
he
was
cleared
a
it
shot.
himself.
Oh.
That's Vitinha with the ball now, right?
Yes. Even the midfield, by the way,
Yeah.
I haven't seen enough from the midfield. Neither Vitinha nor João Neves
Yeah.
have been doing enough for my
Ooh,
money. Because
Foul.
again,
That has to be a foul.
that's
there.
surely a free kick,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Hey, even Pedri's asking Baldy, what the hell?
Yeah, there was a reckless challenge there.
That's a
Yeah,
yee.
Is that a card coming out?
Red.
Could have been a
Is that a
yellow.
card? Is
Where's the red card?
Ref.
No,
Could have
it's
been.
it's a good thing that wasn't a red card because it might have been overturned once Portugal's Prime Minister intervened.
Oh, hey.
No, but I think that was a solid yellow there.
Could have been a yellow.
Could
The
have been a
legend
yellow.
versus the future.
At least don't use Chat GPT to generate your banner.
AI banners.
It's so boring.
Come
now.
on.
Everything is
Everything,
just
yeah.
so chat GPT generated. Everything at this point.
Terrible.
You're looking for
Absolutely
some
terrible.
human creativity. It's as if there's only one font in existence at this point in time in the world.
Similar designs.
Yeah, that little scratchy,
Scratchy
scratchy. There's,
designs and
oh, come
some
on.
lightning design and verses and
A little
one team.
animated face.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Let's see. Oh, no.
Too long.
Oh.
The ball got played back.
Is it a corner?
I mean, we have to also appreciate
it's
Vega
goal
out
kick.
of nowhere been very good at Portugal's defense line. It's a,
Yeah, Renato Vega has been good.
he's been. I mean, I see him everywhere. Honestly, defending for Portugal.
I think,
at
yeah,
this point.
whoever gets the first goal is going to force this game to come alive because right now
It's very
very
It's
cagey.
kind of boring, yeah.
It's very cagey.
I was a bit nervous at the start because it's a big game. Being an Argentine fan, I still feel, Spain should win. But seeing the first half, I think it's an even Stevens.
No, I think
Both teams
Spain
are,
tried with their high pressure game. I think the whole
think
the high pressure game in start, but the moment they realized that they were being hit back on counter and there were a few good chances Portugal
But
made,
they-
so they've
they-
tried to
They've fallen
set
back.
it.
They've toned down.
Yeah,
a bit.
they've
They're not-
toned-
they-
yes,
just-
yes.
just-
Oh, he lost his footing. Otherwise, could have
Crucial
been
touch over there.
Yeah,
Crucial
yeah.
touch. I don't think he had any idea that he was going to make contact with the ball over there. But yeah, just about manages. Who's that? Cancelo, I think, must be over
Yeah,
there.
it was probably Cancelo who
Yeah.
managed to get that crucial touch over there. Very interesting. See, that I think both teams are kind of just looking to hang on, get through the half, don't do anything silly. Definitely Portugal
But the one
didn't
thing
get
with
that
Portugal
memo.
that I'm seeing is, especially after the hydration break, they're being more expressive now. They're trying to be more creative. Initially, that wasn't the
Sitting
feeling
deep.
where the passes were one-dimensional. You weren't trying to go for the difficult passes. You're losing possession now, but you're trying your thing. You're trying to be more expressive on the pitch, which is
True.
good to see from a Portugal standpoint.
Yeah, because I don't think they're going to win the game by sitting deep for that long. Sometimes they have to start taking the attack back to Spain. Otherwise, you're just risking an attritional game wherein you're risking extra time, penalties, maybe a little bit of luck to ensure you avoid that.
But now I feel like there might probably a goal coming from Portugal on counter
Now,
anytime soon. I mean,
I don't know. I think, see, once the half stops, if they can keep it goalless, then okay, that's a foul given to the other side. Because if they keep it down to that,
There's a difference that I'm seeing now again. The expectation was that you would have Ronaldo as the man right up
he's
front.
dropped deeper.
Or the
I'm telling
furthest
you, he's
man.
dropped deeper.
Ronaldo not the furthest man for Portugal right now.
It was Felix
on this occasion, and Ronaldo was a little on the wing behind him over there. Clearly, there's something different that Martinez has tried to do in this match.
Yeah. See, sometimes his unusual tactics have worked. I remember he had this very good tactic with Everton and even Belgium, where he played Romelu Lukaku on the right wing. So what he'd do is he'd make him win the physical duels against the shorter fullback. But I don't know if he's trying to do that, but Ronaldo, not a very good idea. Although it can confuse the Spanish defense if they don't see Ronaldo being the most advanced man in the, Portugal 11. It's half time, as I predicted. Okay, guys, so just quick question. If you are Portugal, if you are Spain, what's the analysis coming out of this particular half? And what are you telling your guys that, listen, what do you need to do now in the second half?
I think it's simple, being a Spanish manager, Spanish coach, he just want his guys to attack more. They cannot just drop their shoulders down or be this much cautious.
yeah.
They should defend, but not this much. Because if they, I still feel, the other day we were discussing the bigger teams, not saying Portugal is a smaller team, but the bigger teams, if they take the game too deep, then the smaller team has nothing to lose. That they don't fear anything on penalties, maybe to the extra time. But that's a disadvantage for the bigger team. For a team like Spain, with so much of bigger names, bigger players. Contrary, Portugal have played well so far. They have attacked, but defended more, because they might have thought that more attacks were to come from Spanish side, which haven't. But I still feel, Spanish manager De La Fuente will be telling his guys to attack more. They want to create more chances. They could not, just be in their half defending and just be this much cautious.
Well, I think for now, Portugal have to be the happier side between the two. Again, as I said at the start as well, the expectation was that Spain would be running away with this particular match. However, having said that, at this point, if you look at the chances, yes, of course, that one Orizabal chance stands out, but otherwise, there weren't really many chances on goal.
Yeah, that was the best chance.
That had to be the best chance, and then again, that shot that came from Yamal as well was straight at the keeper. The follow-up save was much better from Costa, but otherwise, there were a couple of chances on the opposite side as well. So in many ways, I would say I'm surprised that the game is 0-0, because I did expect that Spain would have taken the lead. But in terms of the kind of showing from Portugal, I think they are just doing slightly better than they have done in the past, because there's been absolutely no harmony per se with Portugal. Right now, I'm not saying they've suddenly found the symphony. There's a symphony to their attack, and there's a lot of cohesion. But they're a better version of the Portugal side that we've seen so far, and they're getting better with time. Because if I'm splitting this into two halves, this particular half, let's say one is the pre-hydration break and the other is the post-hydration break. I think the post-hydration break version of Portugal is the version that they would want to carry on with in the second half as well, because I could see more expression from them and players were taking different positions. But the one thing, and this could be the difference maker, you've got to be putting the ball more on into Bruno Fernandes's feet. You are not doing that at this point, and he's got to be playing right behind Ronaldo. There seems to be some sort of confusion between what's happening in that quadrant which has Ronaldo, Felix, Bruno, all of them interchanging positions. I feel at this point in time, you saw Bruno Fernandes was on the left wing, then there was Felix who was right up front. Ronaldo was playing behind Felix at times. This needs to be fixed, because there's got to be more ball presence or Bruno Fernandes. He's easily the most creative player that they have, and so you need to find a way to bring him more into the game. That's how Portugal, I think, enhance their chances in this match.
Yeah, I think I also tend to agree with that point you're making, wherein I think the interchanging is good, but it seems to have confused the Portuguese players more than the Spanish players, because I think Spain, if they were having any issues defending at first, it's when you knew Ronaldo was the focal point, it's when you knew Bruno would be playing behind, it's when you knew Felix would be cutting in off the left. Afterwards, I felt like, okay, the ball is going forward. Oh, Bruno should be touching it. No, that's Ronaldo. Oh, wait, it should be Ronaldo running in. No, it's in fact Felix running in. Pedro Neto is getting in scraps over his boots. And I'm like, okay, figure something out. Try a simpler plan and then just stick to that rather than whatever it is you're doing right now. But if you're Portugal, also much happier of the two sides that it is in fact 0-0 right now.
But I feel when we see on a little deeper level, I feel like Portugal really need to sit and decide that how they have to use their midfield, because honestly speaking, they probably have one of the best midfielders, one of the more versatile players. You have Vitinha, you have João Neves, you have Bruno Fernandes. Use them. I don't see them in the game.
Sure.
So I feel like they have to genuinely, because I think that is their key factor that they have to put in to make sure that they are making those passes, they're making those through passes, they're feeding Ronaldo enough, they're making enough chances to go ahead in game. And I feel like on Spain's side, I don't know, I feel like they should probably come back to the game where they apply that pressure and probably take dominance over Portugal that they did in the early, I think, hydration break, and we saw how many chances were there. We saw the Lamine chance, we saw Oyarzabal missing that goal as well. So I feel they need to put that pressure on Portugal if they really want to pull this over, because again, the players are frustrated. We have seen so many silly fouls. We've seen the foul on Pedro Neto. We've seen Lamine making silly fouls as well, because they are frustrated because they have taken so many chances but they failed to convert. So I think from Spain side, they really need to push on the whole idea of putting that pressure and not changing their play style, the whole tactics. But also I feel Portugal, on the other hand, they genuinely have to sit and think that how they're going to use those three versatile midfielders.
But I think they will have to take risk, a couple of them maybe, early in the second half. Because as far as I can see, with this trend, with this thing, this match is going to extra time, or maybe even to penalties. The way they are playing, I think, being Spain, being a bit more bigger players you should take some risk and go make some runs, make some good balls or whatever. Because if it's like a battle of which team will break first, will attack first, will break first. Because you can play the second half just like this. And just to add, Harshit rightly said, because the Portuguese player, I think they are confused whom to pass to, who to pass to, because these three players are exchanging their position so much, they cannot find the rhythm to make an attack, or just because of that whole position exchanging thing, they cannot decide who to pass to make an attack or to attack on target.
But I also feel like another point Spain really need to think is that they're missing out on a solid number 9. We've seen so many cutbacks, missed out. There was nowhere in the box to receive the ball. Again, I think Harshit, you said that even if they had someone like Haaland, they would have been 3-0 by now, because
I said that. But yes. And the thing is that I do think they do miss a forward, but the problem is they haven't produced a top class forward striker in years.
I think the last was Diego Costa, I think.
And even he, by the way, wasn't great for Spain, if I'm being very honest.
They should sign Alvarez, I think. They should. He might be. They should sign Alvarez.
Shane, you've still been generous. I was about to say Fernando Torres.
Yeah, actually, Torres Villa was probably the last.
He was actually the kind of out and out striker that you think of that
needed.
A national team deserves.
Yeah. Correct.
And no wonder that success came around the time that Fernando Torres was also peaking. Although by the time that the second title came for them, the European title, he had just started to fade away by that time.
He had, but if you remember that European Championship you're talking about, that was in 2012. He won the Golden Boot, 4 goals. So even a faded Torres would walk into this current team.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, let's be very honest about it. Fernando Torres had to speak, especially in the Premier League with Liverpool. Although I love him for that open goal that he missed against Manchester United, I can't forget that at all. I remember my heart
that
sank.
is, yes.
And of course, it was made better by the kind of reaction you got from Gary Neville.
no, Gary Neville was a different one. Yeah, you're confusing them.
I think because it's you're right.
Yeah,
It's
it gets
confusing because it gets used in those memes as well now so often. But yeah, coming back to that one, I remember my heart sank, and then it was down. It was on his left foot. He failed to convert that open goal chance. But at the peak of his powers, you also remember the kind of wins that Liverpool registered, and the 3-1 victory that they had, in which. I think Torres had scored a crucial goal. Doesn't go away from my mind. So yeah, it's been that, and it's been Costa after that. Otherwise, an out-and-out striker. I can't really think of somebody who set the
Alvaro
stage on
Morata out of nowhere.
fire.
if Alvaro Morata is the shooter, then the Twin Towers would probably still be starting.
But
It is fair enough.
another question: who do you think?
Another one,
Another
lethal
one, yeah.
shooter.
They have a
Lethal shooter.
The shark himself is there.
But I think, but according to you guys, I think, what do you think? Who won the battle between, at least in the first half, Lamine Yamal or Nuno Mendes?
It's a very tricky one because I think Lamine had the beating of him on a few occasions, but the key is he didn't end up scoring. So in that sort of a case, it always you'd say that it is in fact the fullback who's dominated. But I think otherwise it was even Stevens, because there were times where I felt Lamine beat him. There were times where I felt he managed to guide him wide and onto his weaker foot. So it's very even Stevens. I found it would be more interested in seeing how is it that they can try and test Cancelo, because good as he is going forward defensively at times, he is susceptible to a lapse. That would be the one thing I'd be wanting to see that they do. And of course the chances that they create, look at that, 8 attempts at goal, 3 on target. You need to actually be getting more of those converted. That's the thing. We're getting, I think now soon enough we'll be reaching.
There was a super chat there.
Yeah, actually, can we take that since we're at it, and we'll take a couple of your comments as well. You've got, I think that's Sachin, who says, I think, is that Sachin? Am I getting a name wrong over here? Yeah, that's Sachin 100. He says, opinion on USA getting Balogun's red card suspension suspended. FIFA should kick the USMNT out of FIFA for interference as per their own rules. Well, they bent their own rules because of the president, Sachin. So I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, I think we've done a whole show also on it. Harshit and I discussed it in great detail. It's a travesty. Should not have been happening. The fact that it's happened is in itself an absolute travesty. That's all I'll say on this matter.
And I think UEFA has also put out a statement on the same. There's lots been talked about the whole day about this thing. The US president has confirmed, he has accepted in a press conference that
I asked.
Yes, that I've called the FIFA president, and because I saw the game, it was not a foul and everything. But I still, as everyone here feels the same, I still feel the political interference should stay away from the game. The
Agreed.
game should be played on the field.
Agreed.
Should be left on the field. Nothing after, nothing before. So,
yes.
and that too in a tournament like a FIFA World Cup, we call it the greatest show on earth. You're hosting a FIFA World Cup, your president is calling the FIFA president to bend a certain rule because your striker is missing the next match.
Terrible.
Then it changes the whole picture. Just as Harshit joked earlier, what about certain another prime minister president calls the FIFA president again that my team's striker just got a red card, please cancel that and whatever, because FIFA president now with this context, FIFA president cannot say no to some other president or prime minister.
Exactly.
Because
Now you've set a very bad precedent, a terrible precedent, which is exactly what Trump is, a terrible precedent.
The thing that's happened today is, and maybe you don't feel the immediate impact of it, but in so many ways this is a massive crack, and suddenly the walls of FIFA are very porous now. That's what anyone who understands the game would look at this as, because first it was reported that the president had apparently gotten in touch, or the White House made a call to the FIFA president Gianni Infantino, but then guess what? A few hours later, it's the US president who openly claims that he did indeed make a call to ask for a review. and see where we are with that one phone call. So suddenly the walls of FIFA, as I was saying, are porous now, and the game loses its essence. The trust of the people lies in those who officiate the game and the way that a sport is run. This is how fan bases get attracted as well. For far too long, we've said that, credit to FIFA, unlike, let's say, where the ICC, for example, is guilty of giving in to pressure from the BCCI, pressure from the ECB, pressure from Australian cricket at times, or these three big sharks. But FIFA, you can't really put terms and conditions in front of them. Are you telling me Donald Trump did not put terms and conditions? Are you telling me really this was a courtesy call that was made, and FIFA President Gianni Infantino was not told to change the decision? Yes, he was. Yes, he was, which is why only for the second time, and it happened in 1962 with Brazil at that time, and there you see there was no other instance to have followed since then, because that also was such a disgraced instance to have taken place, and this of course will be the other one. Perhaps history will forget this. Why? Because there's a huge difference in a Brazilian legend getting the leeway vis-a-vis a Balogun of the United States getting that sort of freedom over here, or getting that sort of a reprieve. But again, rules have been bent over here.
But same for Cristiano as well.
But there the rules weren't bent. They didn't bend the rules.
But they just said
they actually invoked a rather stupid rule of their own, which I don't agree with.
That's because you need your stars for all advertisement, for economical purposes.
Which shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be the case.
Ronaldo cannot be missing all three games for Portugal.
Two he would have missed.
2 games.
Because there was the second round. No, it was not a friendly. It was a qualifier. Yeah, he would have missed the second round qualifier and 2 games of the World Cup.
The poster boy cannot be missing the opening games of FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
And now they've done this, and not for the first time. A while back, FIFA, Donald Trump leaked the chats with the French president. The private chats he has posted and said he's asking you to do this and that. Now he just came out and comes out and accepts that yes, I called the FIFA president.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about leaks with Trump, because he'll just come out there and reveal it anyway. Anyhow, enough of the political talk. Second half about to in fact get underway. The Spanish players already out there. I think
I see Sarah cheering for Spain in the comments. Yes,
yeah,
come on,
he's a Spain fan.
Please wake up and be more clinical. Mikey King, on the other hand, feels that Portugal are going to be the one
quick
winning this one.
Quick predictions.
I think a goal is coming in next 15. Either side. I can't say.
Scoreline.
Oh, score. The final scoreline. 2-1 Spain.
I think it's 1-1 and we're headed to extra time.
Shane?
I was saying 3-1, but I'll reduce it to 2-1 because I don't think any team can score 3. 2-1 to Spain, so it's going to be close.
And I think it's 0-0 and match is going to extra time.
Oh.
Saraj, at least give us a goal and take us to extra time.
I think it's 0-0 and it's going to extra time.
Terrible that'll be. But Shivam is predicting 1-0. Okay,
But
Spain
in
have,
whose favor?
I don't know. 1-0 in Spain's favor. But that's a bad ball. Never put it behind to your forward.
See again, I mean, there's only one player in the box.
Yeah. Kukura.
Wow.
Idiot.
Oh,
What
he
is he
passed
doing?
to-
He just passed it to
See,
his. No, I think he got confused.
even
What a one misplaced pass makes a player back.
okay.
Ronaldo's the worst striker in the world. He also missed chances. Logic, boss. Argue with me with logic.
I'm not
Do
talking.
give me
I'm
the
just saying. This whole match, who's been the better player? Just saying. I mean, I'm
So
not
just this
saying,
one match is enough to determine who's
See,
the
I mean,
better
it's the
left
World
back.
Cup.
Kukurea.
Kukurella is the better
It's the
fullback of the two of them. No arguments there.
still-
Guys, you let us know in the
I
comments.
still
also.
disagree.
Who's
Yeah,
better?
you're well entitled to do that.
Oh, can we put out a poll
Oh, let's do that. yes.
on a Kukurea versus this is
Kukurea
real
Mendes,
versus-
come on.
Mendes, interesting. You've got Harsh Navada who retracted his comment for whatever reason. It's okay, man. Don't be scared. You can say anything you want.
It's Harsha.
Harsha Navada.
Hi Harsha.
Hi. Let's see. Again, see both teams are being a little circumspect so far.
I can see Saraj really on the edge of his seat now. He's
Yeah.
getting a bit
Asking for divine
impatient now.
intervention too.
Yeah.
He's begging for divine intervention at this point in time. See, I think
the more this stays like this,
see, the more Portugal
Spain-
will be the happier team. The
Yeah,
longer
the
it
more
stays
Spain gets
goalless,
frustrated.
the better it is for them. It's really that simple.
And which is why Portugal won't really mind sending the ball sideways.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
seem to be
Really
that
mind
team
playing it-
who are happier just
playing it
buying
back.
time at this
Just
point in
happy
time. and-
keeping possession, I think.
Yeah.
Playing it back, playing it safe. They would not mind clearing it.
The frustrating part with Neto is that when he really puts his mind to it, he does have a very clinical shot on him.
Yeah.
I don't think he puts his mind to it too often, though. That's the big problem. See, Spain or Portugal rather aren't looking to press too much, little bit here or there, but see, it's not a concerted, active press. That could change now. See, still nothing. Still nothing. I don't blame them. Might not be the best idea to press a Spain team that are
Given
bad.
chance.
Possession given away very poorly. Olmo does. He took one for the team there. He knew what he was
Yeah,
doing.
Took one for the team, yeah.
He knew what he was doing.
Challenging from behind.
Yeah. Pull back, stop the game, don't really get down to it. Yeah, sure. So it's funny to watch. They start pulling shirts.
A quick question. If this game goes to penalty, which teams has more
Easy.
advantage?
Easy.
Portugal.
If my question will go.
No, if it does go to penalties, I'll answer. I think Portugal will
Portugal
think
will
that they are
win.
on the advantage.
Yeah, they've got good penalty takers.
Good
Yeah.
takers, yes.
Depends how many of them are still on the pitch, but yeah,
Fair.
unless they're replaced.
But I still feel they'll be going with a positive mindset than Spain because they'll still be feeling devastated that they didn't manage to score.
I don't think so. I think they'll be okay if they manage to. That's a
Nah,
simple catch.
that's not a good.
You did all that posturing for
yeah,
that.
that's not a good take at
Oh, wow,
all.
And
that
just as
was-
bad was the throw.
I think they should.
Guy, what is
He
he
should have
doing?
played that in.
Why did he pass that backwards? Then again, what do I know? He can shoot from there.
Bad,
Was that
bad
Bruno?
delivery there. No,
I
it
think
wasn't
no.
him.
It was
No, that's
João
Cancelo.
Bad delivery there.
That's a bad,
He
bad,
he made
ball.
himself that space. He had that extra couple of inches as well. Could have played a
Yeah.
much better
Could
ball
have played it out too.
in an area of uncertainty for the keeper, but
Nothing.
Could have
Nothing.
played it
makes
out
an
to
ass out
Neto,
of
I'd
it.
say. Would have been a better.
Fellow Barca man in Olmo, Pedri, Cancelo.
A lot of them get
Cancelo
confused.
is still Barca. He's
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
loan, no?
He's-
Yeah,
he's-
On loan, but I think
On
they'll
loan.
join permanently. He was at Al Hilal, no?
Yes.
Oh.
Almost.
Almost.
What are they doing?
almost there.
See,
It's one silly
again, they
mistake
have
after
to.
the other.
Spain have to bring
No.
that pressure on.
Yeah, they have to start playing more. Yeah, that's where you need to be making
Look
the
at
passes.
look at the pocket of space over there.
Lamine,
Cut inside. Shot.
He,
Oh.
he ran out of space. And then
and
hauled
I
him.
mean, they
have
were both Mendes and Vega on him, so couldn't really.
got to give credit to Mendes for keeping
That was-
quiet,
That
or
was
keeping him in
nice. Keep it-
control.
yeah.
Yeah,
Guys,
he's
just
done a good
whilst
job.
we're
there.
waiting-
Pocketed him, Lamar. I'd say.
Whilst we're waiting, just answer Ashish Dar's question. He's asking which team are you guys supporting this World Cup?
I'd want Portugal to do well for very selfish reasons. There's Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo playing there, as is Dalo, by the way. So yeah, there's Manchester United presence in that team. I'd want them to do well.
I'm supporting England because like an idiot chose to support them in 2002, and then you don't really change your teams. So it is what it is.
For me, it's Argentina.
I support dictator Mbappe for
Oh,
almost
Pedro Neto.
a lot.
Oh,
I told you Pedro Neto will always do.
Again, he's done a good job
He always does the good job till there.
Yeah, no, he was.
And
I
then
think
final third
that's
inning, he
all
always
he could have
messes
done
up.
over there. He managed to put the ball right across
No,
the face.
bad
I
ball,
mean,
bad
see,
ball,
I mean,
bad ball.
look
Because
at
there was
it.
no one
But
there.
also there was a lot of space.
See, there's nobody who's made the run yet.
And
Nobody
nobody
made the
will
run.
because the defenders are there. That's a bad ball. That's a bad ball.
But
He
you also
did have a
see
lot of space
Pedro
there, man.
You
has
should
a
have
lot of
waited.
space
Drag it back onto your left. You're not expecting Ronaldo to be winning a foot race at this age.
and
eh?
squared it in for him. I'd say.
You need to make it simpler for Ronnie.
Yeah.
You do need to do that. Much as many will make jokes about it, but that's the fact. You can't expect him to run like he did even 10 years back. That's not going to happen. So, that's a good
nice
ball.
ball.
Can
Oh.
Olmo get to it? No.
Mendes has been killing this game.
The ball's gone out.
Ball's gone
Yeah.
out. That's why he was that
Yeah.
calm
Who
about
was
it.
that? Danny
The
Olmo.
frustration.
Olmo.
The
I
frustration.
think
is-
if I'm Spain now, I think start planning on how to bring on Gavi.
Oh,
You
yes.
need someone in the midfield to be pushing
But then
that
the
game.
question is, who would you replace him for? Bena?
No, not Bena. I'd probably remove, probably not Olmo. Yeah, probably Olmo actually. He's not really been as effective as I would have liked. See, Cucurella's doing what he does.
Why is he playing?
Who in midfield? That's what he always does. He inverts.
The man is everywhere.
Yeah, no, he'll invert. That's what he does.
Yamal, no one is there.
This problem is that no one was there.
Nobody there.
I've been saying that the whole time. They miss out on a solid number. There's no one in the box. What's the point of making all these runs from wings, coming all the way?
And the winger's done all the hard work over
Exactly,
there
and
only for
then-
no one to be there to poach.
Let me go there.
Exactly, as Sarath asked, where is Oyarzabal? He's the central designated number 9 right now.
No, but also the issue is he's never played a central number 9 in his entire career. He's always
Yeah, he's
either
mostly been a left wing.
left
Yeah.
wing or cam entirely of this career. So he doesn't really know how to really, be
He's
there.
just playing there because he's a good goal poacher. That's the extent of it.
That's
That's basically Spain's this thing right now, because their other only striker would probably be Morata.
So interestingly, Sachin is saying not enough movement in front of Bruno to get the best out of him. Need to sub CR7 and Neto for Ramos and
No, I think that's a problem overall, even for the midfield. That's why you're not seeing Vitinha and even Yao Neves. So Yao Neves, is it? Yeah, Yao.
Yeah.
I keep getting confused between him and Ruben. So I think even them you're not seeing really come into the game a lot, because there's not much vertical movement coming from the forwards. So that is again the problem. Then you funnel everything through one player.
Is that a counter
lost the
again?
ball.
That's a good counter-attack opportunity. If they
But why
can
did
get there.
Ronaldo dropped it deep?
Well, I'm telling you, he's been reading the criticism about how Messi does it and he doesn't. So that's why
Maybe
he's
making
doing
runs.
it.
Oh, is that?
No,
No,
that's
One
not a
ball.
foul.
that's
But
not
I
a
mean-
foul.
Decent try.
Fair challenge. I think even he barely appealed for it after a point. That's where he knew probably. Dead giveaway. Mm. Yeah, the lights really do make it tough. Okay, guys, that's our own internal cribbings going on. But yeah, see, we're reaching now the 53rd minute. Our mark is coming up soon. Still inexplicably 0-0.
Is
So
that
far,
an
the second
injury for
most-
Mendes?
Cramps probably.
And yet to see a substitute from both sides. We are yet to see a.
You've got a hydration break now coming
Hydration
up.
break. I think
These guys are all well taken care of, so your subs get delayed for a little longer now.
Exactly.
But yeah, in terms of strategy, both managers keeping their cards close to the chest at
This
this
could
point.
be a hydration break itself. Now this medical.
Yeah, see, that's what
Right.
Vitinha is doing. Vitinha is drinking water. That is why you don't need hydration breaks. Literally, everyone is going to go now and get some water, take a couple of instructions from the manager. Simple. Sachin Kashyap is also pointing out, yeah, Victor Munoz might be an option. Yeah, but where would you put him on? Munoz usually plays on the right, unless you want to throw him on the left. I don't know. Munoz, by the way, funny story about him. Newcastle had agreed deals with him, then Liverpool came, hijacked the move.
Took him away.
Took him away.
yeah.
Done.
Oh, Mendes is going out. That is very concerning for Portugal already.
Oh, you know what that would mean? That means potentially if he has to get subbed, they might bring on a centre back, because they push Renato Veiga onto the left side. He does play at left back on occasion. He spent a season at Chelsea, so I've watched him play there. So very interesting. But yeah, I think he's only gone off for treatment now and not being subbed yet.
Oh no, Semedo's coming in for him.
Semedo, but Semedo is a fullback.
He will
Ashish Dhar
play-
giving
he
us a
will
piece of trivia over
replace
there.
him.
While we have pointed that out, but no harm reading it again.
Yeah.
Brazil haven't beaten any European nation in the FIFA World Cup since they beat Germany in the 2002 final. Ashish, we spoke about it in the latest
There's
edition
a reel
of
up on it also.
FIFA
Reel/YouTube
or
short.
Football Unfiltered. To all of you joining us right now, the latest episode of Football Unfiltered is also up. Of course, you guys are giving us company right now, but whenever you have the time next, go ahead, check that
Oh,
one
so the
out
sub
as
has been
well.
made.
Ooh,
and
it's a big,
and
big
I think I
substitute.
read the comment as well. So it's I think
Semedo, is it? Who's
it is now a better chance for Yamal to
Yes.
Yeah, you know what that
This is
means.
bring
a
in-
body blow for
Yeah,
Portugal.
Yeah, and
Body
what
blow.
this means is
He's
that
one
I
of the
think
better players.
I think
Yes.
Semedo will go to right back, and Cancelo, who can operate on right and
Right
left,
and
he
left.
might
will go
yeah,
to the
right.
left back.
You're
because,
right.
because you need that experience to hold Ramani off.
Yeah, plus Semedo, I've seen him play for Wolves. I don't
Well,
trust him that much.
Fair.
Good pace with Semedo though.
He's very
He's only pace,
Yeah.
no brains. That's his
Full,
problem.
full gas, no brakes.
Yeah. You dig? But see, we're reaching the hour mark now. I think now you'll see more substitutes being made. Portugal, of course, a forced one.
forced
But
substitution.
usually managers will wait till the hour mark unless they just feel like something
Yeah.
absolutely massive can happen. But no
But-
no Mendes, man, that is
that is-
problematic. Because he was your most creative outlet, I feel.
but also a good penalty taker if it goes there. So.
Yeah, good
Miss
set
out
piece
there,
taker.
yeah.
That is true. Did he score his in the shootout, PSG?
He
Did he take? I don't even
I
remember
don't
if he
think
took.
he took it.
I don't think so as well.
The only thing I remember put that shootout is Gabriel.
Gabriel. Shane, at this point, I think my conversations with Shane have been such that he's predictable to me now.
Yeah. We spent too much time together, I think. Fact lost on some people. As Abhishek Rawat says, Roberto has given his brain to him. That's also not a very good thing, by the way. Also not a very good thing.
Silva and Leao in.
Leao can be a
I mean, Silva, I don't know,
unpredictably
but Leao needs to
good
come in.
or bad addition.
The problem with Bernardo is, again, he'll add to their problems. He's not dynamic enough to be making that kind of movement. Leao makes
And
more sense.
That is why not starting with Bernardo made sense.
Yeah. Or if you have to start with him, then play him in midfield.
Yes, don't blame us.
You can't be playing him on the wing.
Yeah.
Again, he doesn't have the legs anymore.
Exactly. He has the legs for playing on the wing in a Pep-like system where
Yes,
you know
agreed.
that he can be that person who will drift central, drift right, drift left.
Yeah.
But here, not so
Because
much.
also Pep plays like a solid 4-3-3. Right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
You're
yeah.
playing a 4-2-3-1, so it's
Yeah,
not
then
really its system that fits Bernardo to.
That extent. Yeah, plus
You know,
they're
it
playing as a
doesn't give
pure
him that
10.
freedom, I'd say.
Good turn, but-
Olmo tries to turn round.
Or good attempt at a turn, rather.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
no.
look, he's won the race over there.
But he's alone, no?
Yeah.
And he's
No
gone too
support.
wide. See, the smart thing he did
support.
was force him wide.
Yeah.
Because then he's had to go back.
I think
Who's that with the run?
That's probably Yao Felix, I think, but I can't tell.
probably.
That did look a bit like
There's
Yao
a bit
Felix.
of problem in
Yeah. The elevation is
Yeah.
crazy. It doesn't make it very.
But I feel that Portugal really need
She's
to.
there with a very interesting question. Says which footballer can be called Rahul Dravid of cricket? It has to be a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Since you're talking about Rahul Dravid, the wall.
I think it should be Khan.
Yeah.
Move on.
Ah.
How does
Not
Ronaldo become a wall?
He
Yeah.
cannot be a wall.
I would say Manuel Neuer.
Manuel Neuer.
Manuel Neuer, yeah.
Not
Man.
automatic.
Yashin.
Manual, not automatic Neuer. Huh? Fine, yeah, just
It's 150 at night, I understand.
It's a joke and 12th standard in college we would often make because there was the time Bayern Munich and this one Manuel Neuer would both be peaking and save after save it almost felt routine for Manuel Neuer. The joke that would go around was Manuel on automatic mode. Such a old joke at that one.
But Ronaldo ने गोल कम थोड़ी मारे हैं.
ज़्यादा goal, highest.
goal.
974.
976.
976. Oh yeah. Oh, but also
This
World
Cup only three.
when talking about goals, we have 3 players competing for that golden
Yeah,
boot. It's very
3 at
crazy.
7.
3
Crazy.
at 7.
Dictator,
Dictator, Goat, and Haaland. Yeah.
And Viking.
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 So Bruno made that run.
But
You
mad
asked
how
me,
he's
said
like
Bruno made
15
that.
years older than both of them.
Mbappe still have 2 or 3 World Cup left in him. He's still, in the all-time leading.
I feel
easy,
I
too
feel
easy.
Mbappe
easy.
is a different gravy when it comes to World Cup.
I don't know what Lamine is trying to do.
Yamal.
Yamal has to
Easily.
be.
Yeah.
Yamal has to be Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
No debates. What Lamine is trying to.
No, now we're
Oh,
doing.
he tripped over Semedo and then ended up catching him.
Falling domino.
Interesting comment from Enigma.
Ooh, Portugal losing the ball in a very crucial
dangerous.
space. Almost with the ball inside the box now, plays it
Shot
back.
coming in.
There's a shot.
Bad shot.
He scuffed it.
Pedri.
Pedri
Could have
scuffs
been-
it.
Could have been more patient with it. It's a
Terrible.
could have been a little more clinical. with the shot.
Viega was it who lost the ball?
May have been, I'm not sure.
Pedri,
Oh, that should have
that
been
should
on
It was a
target.
deflection, I think.
I think it is a
Oh, yeah.
Deflection, it's a
Vega.
corner.
Corner.
But man, Vega is I think playing like a Pepe today. He's been going all in with tackles.
Pepe.
Bad ball.
Oh. That's another corner, I think.
You know, the problem with I think Spain is At this point, they're taking too many of these second balls that are coming to them. They're taking the shots from a long way
you see
off
the
the goal.
desperation that, you know.
Yeah,
Speculative, very speculative.
very
efforts.
speculative. It's overly ambitious at this point in time. Again, I understand if you're on the edge of the box, but at 40 yards you're trying this, and there's been a couple of
Who do you think you are,
instances like that.
Jorginho? Let's see. Another corner. Got Ronaldo back
Oh,
defending.
I'd be
which makes
fine with it
sense.
if there was a Paul Scholes behind the ball, but none of these guys are anywhere close to Paul Scholes.
Exactly. They're not long rangers. These guys aren't hitting. Rodri, I think, is the only one I trust from this current Spain team. But yeah, his shooting boots are definitely not on today. Good collection again by Diogo Costa, who I think plays for what, Porto?
Yes.
Now I don't know.
Yeah, he plays
Yeah.
for Porto.
He plays for Porto.
Amazing. That considering he's actually a decent keeper, could have been playing in a different European club.
So Enigma is saying between 79 and 83rd minute, Ronaldo will either hit the goal or miss. It's my prediction.
You keep an eye on that one, Enigma.
4-minute period.
Ashish sir asks an interesting question: is why are players stuttering to take penalties? So the thing is, what they tend to do is, if they can stutter just at the right time, they'll try and read where it is that the goalkeeper is diving and then pick the other side. It's great if it comes off, but it's also very high risk if it doesn't. Me personally, if you ask, if I was in that position, I'd pick one side and look to stick to it and hammer it. Do nothing beyond
I
that.
think you needlessly
Put your boot through it,
complicated the
son.
way.
Give it a wallop.
The only guy I'd say who do it with perfection. In fact, two guys. I'm sorry about the bias over here, but Pogba would do it with ease, and I think was one of the trailblazers with this technique. And then I think is Bruno Fernandes.
Neymar.
Neymar. I was about to say Neymar.
Neymar too.
Neymar.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good with it.
No, the other
But
one who
otherwise,
did
I've
the-
seen, a lot of these guys have tried to ape this, and while it seems very easy to the eye, you've seen too many people go out there and
I'll
make
tell
an
you another
absolute
one.
fool of themselves.
Jorginho.
Jorginho
Another one who
would
had
do
that
it
hop, who
well.
would read it very
Yeah,
easily.
Jorginho would do it well as well.
Not
But
for
he's
Arsenal.
relatively missed more in comparison to
Arsenal,
other players.
Let's
Man,
see.
I miss Pogba, honestly.
So that's why Ashish players are stuttering to take penalties. Me personally, I prefer if you're going to be
pick a
different,
side, go.
or if you're going to try and be different, just go for Panenka.
Such
But-
a high risk.
but
such
if you
a
have the
high
technique-
risk
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Look at Salah, he did it in a shootout for crying out
Yeah.
loud. Eh?
Yeah.
In fact, even the original Panenka did it in a shootout. So, I mean, tells you everything. Everyone's expecting. Just don't do it like Sergio Aguero or Brahim Diaz.
Oh, Brahim Diaz, yeah, I remember that. That was.
This was a bad Panenka. Funnily enough, both of the penalties which I named were saved by the same keeper, Edward Mendy. He had a very bad Panenka. Aguero had it. That was for the City. He was at Chelsea at that point in time, Mendy. And the other one was, of course, the AFCON final. Who can forget? That crazy match for the ages. Again, see Spain, they're keeping a lot of the ball, doing precious little, but they need someone there who can be a little more direct, if you ask me. Because I'm not liking what they're doing. This tippy-tappy is very boring. Very boring. And not boring in the sense that...
At this moment, the sense of urgency is gone from both teams.
Yeah, that's what's funny, and I don't
They seem
understand
to have
it.
made
And just as we say that,
it's Yamal with the ball and some space.
Good.
He
Okay.
shoots it to the left wing.
terrible.
Player there
terrible.
just with the kind of time that he had.
Shot.
Opportunity to take the shot, and it's
tame.
into the hands of the keeper.
Yes, but
But
it's a
could have been-
tame effort. Tame effort.
Baena
Yeah,
has
that
to
was
go,
Baena.
man.
Look, see,
Baena.
it's such a easy fizzed effort that Costa collects it.
Yeah.
That's how you know
Doesn't
it's a tame
save it,
effort.
yeah. Couldn't connect it well.
Not at all. I think we're about
He had more time the first time.
a couple of minutes more away now from the third quarter being signalled.
Yeah, you're right, Shane.
But I think now Portugal really need to start putting
Trying
in
to-
more
yeah.
efforts on that counter, man. They can really score from that counter. They just need that one spark.
Yeah, you need 2-3 passes to connect properly, and then you can actually open up the Spain
And
side. If you ask
probably
me.
Ronaldo not need to go deep down when he knows the team is on a solid counter. See again,
Yeah,
bro,
just
again,
so
irritating.
funny.
I am irritated.
What is
so irritating.
Even if I'm the right back, I'm pissed too,
No one
man.
is there. No one is
Just
So irritating.
How
Throughout
could
the
that
game,
be? Look at that. Oh,
throughout the game, you have
This-
Kukurea, the highest man
this
coming in after
inside the
oh,
6-yard box,
This
there's
is-
not a third player over there.
Terrible.
No, my point is the
What
right
is
man,
Arsenal
the right man is
doing?
putting in the ball in, and you have Kukurea collecting it.
The left ball.
the left back.
It
Where
seems
are
exactly
the
the
other
kind of problem that teams at times are guilty of. They play the false nine, but the false nine at times isn't
Doesn't
right.
play.
Doesn't play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They play false nine doesn't
Oh, I
play.
recently I think Roberto Firmino was a banger false.
Yeah,
nine.
he was, I think, the last good false
The
nine. you
banger
had.
Firmino, yeah, very good. Yeah.
In that Firmino Mane Salah system,
Yes.
banger.
Yeah, he was the last truly good false nine you had. That's a foul. He didn't
That
call
is a
that.
foul.
Seriously, that was a foul. Anyway.
Play on from the ref.
Yeah, he just said play on. I agree with introspect. They need to sub out Baina and Oyarzabal. Yeah, the problem is who do they bring on? Ferran.
Oh, Mikel Merino should play centre
Mikel
forward.
Merino could be. Yeah,
Merino's a good, yeah.
Merino-
he's a
part
box
of the-
crasher.
Yeah.
He's a box crasher.
Yeah.
Sarath, for those asking, yes, I think Mikel Merino might
Merino
be that
could be
guy.
the answer.
Because they really need someone. See, they're constantly going wide. They're creating chances from wide, but there's no one there to finish. And now again the same rigmarole, cul-de-sac stuff. Come on, man. It's just so boring to watch. I'm sorry, this is the drawback to tiki-taka at times, is that if it's not working out, if the guys aren't making runs, no, it's just so boring to watch.
Well, at the moment, Shane, it's not even the scintillating tiki-taka of the past.
No, not at all.
At this moment, this is almost from the Louis Van Gaal playbook, which just keep possession, play the ball back, play it sideways.
Something
That's
coming in here.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like chanting attack.
Lost the ball.
Yeah,
Attack,
the ball
attack,
in the
attack,
final
attack.
third at times is just not there.
It's really not
Why
there.
is
Just like-
Ronaldo
And I think we have the hydration break just at that.
playing on right wing now.
Yes, we do. It
Yeah,
is-
they're dispersing.
It is the hydration break. Speaking of hydration break, I do know.
Let me just check and see who
I
their
have a little
options
something
are,
that I can
because
tell you.
I'm really curious to find out what exactly are the options they have that they can bring off the bench. So, perdone for 1 second, whilst I try and figure out what their options are.
For Spain,
Yeah, for Spain, because I do think they need to change their forward line a
they
little bit.
definitely do. I
By the
think
way, right now one of the lowest rated players is ironically Lamine. What is the rating going on at Google, man?
Huh?
He's the only forward who seems to be trying to make things happen.
Exactly.
And you've got Oyarzabal, who's missed at least 4 good chances because he's not crashed the damn box with a 5.6 rating.
I think Pedri is the worst.
Yeah, make sense to me. I don't understand. Anyway, so you've got, let's see, on the bench. Okay, you've got Grimaldo, Merino. You've got Ferran. You've got Yeri Pino, who's a striker, but Nico, I don't know if he's available or not. Munoz, I think, would be that one option they need to turn to. Victor Munoz needs to be that one option. Borja Iglesias is also there. My good God, what is it with this team? It's like,
Can I tell you guys something
yeah,
funny that's coming in from the FA right now? Of course, the timing of it makes it funny.
what?
The FA is now considering to appeal to FIFA against the red card which was shown to Kwanzaa in the Mexico match.
But they don't have a head of state, so who'll appeal?
Whatever. Now everyone's going to be trying. That's the thing.
that's
Everyone's going to be
yeah.
trying.
Yeah, you've
their
set
luck
that
now.
precedent now.
exactly.
Yeah.
You've really set that precedent now. Now it's done. That is terrible. And you know what else is terrible? Ad breaks in the middle of a football match. Game's gone.
Maybe we can take a few comments and.
Yeah, so you've got Sachin who says, Martinez, please play Gonzalo Ramos for more than 20 minutes. CR7 needs his nap at 40. Shrila Savarkar points out, bring in Liao for Neto. I'd wholeheartedly agree with that one.
Oh, we
And
need him. We need him.
Sachin is saying King Charles will make the call. Sure, maybe he'll be the one. Sarat wants Olmo to score, but I don't think Olmo wants to score the way he's playing. Then you've got Introspect who says that in 2010 they had Iniesta in the finals and played the same boring style. Somebody used to say, man, that Spain team, by the way, of 2010 were the 1-0 kings.
Yeah.
They would just keep possession,
And they run-
score 1 goal and that's it.
And their run in the World Cup was so good. They defeated almost every team.
Yeah, but they were so boring to watch. I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
all the same 1-0 stuff, and I'm like, okay, you guys can keep possession. That's great. Please score another goal.
But I think that's
Second
how
goal.
Spain has been playing all these years. Possession is
No, but if you look at how they were in 2012, far more attacking.
far more attacking. Yeah.
2008 also, their first European Championship, they were a far more better all-round attacking side. Then again, they had a coach change, I remember, in 2010, because I think in 2008 it was Aragonés. Luis Aragonés was the manager. In 10 it was
Rafael Leao is
Vicente
in. Let's go.
and Dallo.
Dallo is also in.
In 2010, Spain's manager was Vicente Del Bosque. We used to call him that as a slander name. I forgot. It happens. Ishmeet Singh says, match is boring, guys. Justice for Sanju. You know what else is boring? Justice for Sanju.
Yeah.
Done with it. Ho gaya bhai.
So Rafael Leao and Dallo is in.
That's
place of-
interesting.
And I mean, who they replaced? I didn't see that.
I think Dallo would have probably replaced Cancelo.
probably, and Rafael
Probably Pedro Neto.
Yes.
Well, random thing. Does Pedro Neto just scream Chelsea reject Arsenal signing to you guys?
I'm just what did you say, Shane? Dalo replaces who?
Probably Cancelo.
Cancelo.
Oh, we won't be talking about how Cancelo could probably shift to the left and Dalo takes his natural right
Yeah, but
back
then-
position.
But then Semedo already.
But Semedo you
Ah,
already
but
brought on
Semedo
as a
is on
substitute,
now.
no?
Yeah.
Yes, that looks like a foul on Mr. 304 himself.
It's a free kick.
And that's a good spot.
Edge of the box.
Ooh.
That's actually a good. Semedo.
Semedo.
See, that's what you don't want to be doing. But I don't think that's a direct shooting opportunity. You might look to cross from there.
You'll need a worldie from there.
Yeah. From the only left footer I think who would nail this one, if they tried, would be Leo. But I'm not really sure how it is anyone else would nail it from here. If I'm
Yeah.
Lamine, I try and float a ball in.
Yeah, that man can put a free kick in from any part of the ground.
Yeah.
Some
Unless Vozinho
good
is in goal.
set piece is coming in. I think they're
Let's
not.
see. Oh, there's only Lamine. It's only
Yeah,
Lamine.
denied him the other day, I remember.
I don't think so. He'll shoot.
No, he's not going to shoot.
Yeah,
I think he'll pass.
No, there's
From
some,
this range, you have to be a very brave man
some
to shoot.
creative
Yeah.
set piece is coming. I think they'll do something, or just might be a cross in there.
Yeah.
Just a cross, yeah.
Oh, dare to shoot.
Oh.
He managed to actually
Oh.
force
Yeah.
a save from Costa. But see, that's the thing. Actually, the angle
Again,
which he
the
picked
angle
was the
yeah,
safe one.
Yeah.
It's too close to the keeper. He needed to curl it further and then bring it to the
Yeah.
far post.
One-handed it.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Let's see. How is it? Okay.
Was that
corner.
Vienna with the
Yeah, I think so.
corner?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, good one again. He's done well
Puts
to
it in the
deny.
far back post, but nobody there.
Nobody home. And now I think Spain will look to recycle.
Yeah, the
I
ball
hate
all the way back. Could easily have played it to Olmo over there if it's him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think with
Is
the
Olmo
blonde
playing left back now? Is it
No, I think
dropped
he
back?
uses
This
it
is
as drop back.
defensive position
Dropped
over
back.
there at the time of the corner.
Yeah.
He's moved in front now.
We have finally substituted.
Number 7. Is that
Ferran
Ferran?
Torres is coming in.
The shark is
Oh
coming.
my
out.
God.
Sarat points it out as well.
Just
Ferran
as
Torres.
terrible as well, I'd say.
No. Ferran is more frustrating, I think.
Oh,
I think Ferran is more frustrating than him.
There is no in between for him. Either
he'll either score a hat-trick.
banger,
yeah, or
banger.
he'll
He'll
be-
just miss the open goal or
he'll
just
just be as.
He'll either score a banger or miss a sitter. There's no in betweens. Let's see. I can't see Portugal don't seem to be wanting to attack too much at all. Look at that. That's just a nothing burger of a ball, right? You're not trying to do anything.
just 16 minutes in regulation time and some couple of minutes of extra time.
But it's been a frustrating watch now, because suddenly the
Yeah.
quality is gone.
Yeah,
not
this
seeing
first
any
half there was some
quality at
sort of
all,
an
yeah.
attacking.
Oh, but we
intent.
have a
Oh,
ball.
look at that, very good ball. Yeah, Yamal's on now.
And
Does he find?
should have played it back. Should have played it back
Just
to
not a
Bavi.
good enough pass from him.
Yeah, this is not a good enough pass at all. Ugh, terrible. Let's see what Leao can do
Yeah,
now.
Leao's there with the ball now.
I love all the memes we have for Leo. It's like a smiling face.
Yeah, every single
time,
one of them.
every-
Was that offside?
I presume no.
No,
Yes.
it's
No,
a
it's
throw
not.
into Spain.
Spain, yeah.
As introspect points out, what a messed up pass. I would agree with you there. Lamine was doing God on knows what. Number 15. So it's Baena off
It's Baena.
and Ferran on. Oh my God,
Ferran is playing left wing.
yeah, which is probably his best.
No, or is
position.
Razabal shifting to left, or is Ferran playing
Striker could be
striker?
that
Could
too.
be that could have
be
been
that.
that could
Yeah.
have been the tactic.
Yeah, because Ferran does play there a lot for Barca. Good tackle.
Oh, Leo still with the ball.
Still with the ball.
Still with
Yeah.
the ball, but now I
Then-
think
Manages to play it to one of his own.
shoot.
Ooh, deflected.
Side netting. Bruno.
Bruno.
It's not a bad. It's
Not a bad.
Yeah, not a bad shot to take.
Yeah, but bad angle.
Yeah. Never in favor of the striker.
Yeah, never.
Could have played it back, I'd say.
Yeah, if I would have faked a shot and probably
Could have
dragged it deeper.
dragged
Then maybe try taking a
Or
curl over
maybe
the
just
left.
could have
But
played
too
it
many
back to
bodies
Dallo.
over there, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's what he was thinking too. That
Yeah.
he'd just be closed down. Cucurella with a terrible ball
Yeah.
for what he's doing.
Do you remember the last meeting between these two 8 years back?
Yeah, that was
Oh,
3-3.
That
what
was
a game that was.
Ronaldo scored a hat trick. Diego
The only
Costa.
thing, by the way, the broadcaster's been showing for the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
We may as well start watching highlights of that. That's probably the most goals we're
And
gonna get.
they will, I think they'll continue showing the highlights of that game only because
Yeah.
there's nothing to.
There's no highlights to watch from here, unfortunately.
But that was a game.
That was a really good game.
Cracker of a game there. Yeah.
I don't know, that was part of the first World Cups I had covered as a journalist. It was that long ago. Man, watching that game was something else. Again, see, Spain are just so pedestrian with the ball. This, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the game against Cabo Verde, where they just got frustrated.
That they couldn't
They're
score
doing right
the
now.
whole
I
time.
think they're doing exactly the same as what we saw from Brazil yesterday. The sense of urgency.
Just
Remember
missing.
in that Japan game as well, the urgency came in very late. Eventually got the winner thanks to Martinelli. But yeah, the sense of urgency, you'd want a little more from
Also
a team. There are so many creative players over
cut you
there.
there, but there was a run made, a decoy run, which just no one picked. Not even, see, that's much better. Pick the, again, too deep.
Too heavy. The ball was too heavy.
Yeah. Fair run. Sachin points out against Portugal going with the Euro win blueprint. 0-0 pens and win the cup. How many shootouts did they have though? A lot of 1-0s also, if I recall.
There were a lot of
correctly.
1-0s, yeah.
Sachin also points out, oh no, game over for Spain. Either Ferran will strike a banger or miss a sitter.
Yeah.
What we were talking about earlier as well, but I think it bears a mention nevertheless. That's a much better poster than that AI generated nonsense in all fairness.
That's right.
That's very funny though.
It's kind of a meme poster, yeah. Come on, I want to see either of these teams play
Sridhar
with some
Savarkar
urgency.
pointing out that
I think
Portugal haven't been
I feel
clinical
like
in the
they've
final
mutually
third.
decided that we'll let it go to extra time or something.
In fact, Sridhar, I'd say, not just Portugal, both Spain and Portugal haven't been good in the final third.
Finally
Oh,
someone's
that was
trying
a
to
good
do something.
turn, by
I
the
think
way.
that was Ferran.
Yes, that was a good turn. Ferran has shifted to left.
Yeah, see, he's drifting.
Shot.
That's a...
Oh, that's a ball.
Ooh, that's a very good ball, and that
There was no point. Why did
He delayed
He
taking
delayed
the
it.
shot.
He should have taken
delayed
the
taking
shot.
But
There was
the change in positions over there really worked well. Because
Yeah, because Ferran's dropping
was,
deep.
Yeah, and almost
I think this
free
touch
over
was
there.
very unnecessary.
Yeah, he was free
Yeah, it
over
wasn't.
there.
It didn't reach the keeper.
Good block by there.
That pass came in from Yamal, right?
Yeah. Again, he's been
See,
the
again,
creator in
that's the
chief.
thing. He's so good with his feet and so quick to release the ball as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Gets two men over there and almost
And
suddenly he's in
released it.
no man's land.
That's not a very good corner though. Oh!
Ooh. But the keeper not collecting.
He couldn't have. It was too
Yeah,
tricky for him to collect. Oh.
Ooh.
Now, finally, to use an old British commentary slang, get it in the mixer.
Yeah.
Just do something. Whatever that tippy tappy that's going on, please. I beg.
Oh, that is another good.
Again, no one there to box crash for crying out loud. Again, is he appealing for a handball?
Yeah. Ferran Torres appealing for a handball. over
VAR
there.
will probably check it. Can we unmute, by the way? I think we really need to be watching this with some volume.
That
Ooh.
That would be harsh if it was
Yeah.
given, in all
So
fairness.
there's no way you can dive with your hand not being in the position that
And it didn't
was in.
touch. I don't think it touched.
I don't think so as well. But where was?
Where was the box
Yarzabal?
crasher? Where was the box crasher?
Where was Yarzabal? He was standing in the left wing.
No, Sarat, that doesn't look like
outside
it's
of the
going to be
box,
a
he's
handball
looking.
there.
Yeah, no.
Although
nothing.
Anthony Taylor, the on-field referee, is checking, and that background check must be on.
That's a good corner.
That is hand.
That's a handball there, trying to get the ball in control using the hand.
But guys, I do agree. I think we're heading towards injury time now, extra time.
Oh, we
Conseco
have
and Bernardo coming
Bernardo.
on.
I really think
And the plan's different from Portugal this time, and I think the eventuality of a penalty shootout is well
what they're
within their-
planning for.
Because
Yeah. They're
otherwise,
planning
you would
for,
have seen a Goncalo Ramos come on by now. You could have seen that happen.
You might just bring him on later anyway.
You could, but again, at this point, you're clearly not looking at winning this game in regulation time.
No, you're looking for extra time and potentially pens.
Exactly. And not having Ronaldo for penalties is going to be such a huge blow.
No, I think they'll keep him on if they have to. I think they should.
Yeah,
Ferran has actually made some difference to the attack since he's come on. I will say
Portugal
that.
now trying to put on a counter attack. Ronaldo collects the ball on the right wing.
no.
Just slows it down,
He slowed
plays
it
it
down
back.
really
yeah,
badly.
Plays it back.
Shouldn't have done that.
Why Portugal really need to make something out of these counter attacks. They've got so many opportunities to
But they're not even
Crashing.
countering well. That's the
Exactly,
problem.
that's what I'm saying. They really need to push forward for just go in once for that
Rafa
counter.
Leao Now trying to inject some pace into this attack. He's won the ball. But again, he misses it
Decent
over there.
tackle.
I agree with
Now
what
then, who's pressing the accelerator, guys?
I think Spain.
Spain. Listen, if any team doesn't want this to go to extra time,
Yeah,
it's Spain.
But
For
I think
sure.
on the other hand,
Almost.
the more they get desperate, the more chances they'll give for counter attacks to Portugal.
That would be true
But again,
if
the only-
Portugal want to counter.
Exactly, because they're not taking those chances.
Just as I'm frustrated at Spain
If
for
I
not
would-
crashing the box.
If I would be Portugal's, is that
See, again, no run being made over there from
Yeah,
Neymar.
no one was making the run. So even
Yeah.
that ball, if it made it through, would have been kind of pointless. Because there's
I
no one
must say
standing
one thing,
there.
there's something there happening on the other wing with Leao coming on. You could see there's some sort of opportunity
Movement
being
which is
created.
being done.
Yeah. Some sort of energy there.
So Conseco and Silver.
Conseco can really make a difference. I really like him. His play style is very aggressive. He really plays really
Number
well.
18. Who's number 18? Of course.
Pedro Neto goes.
Mr. Blind Alley runs himself, Pedro Neto. Portugal all subs done? No, I think they have 4 subs done, right?
One left.
Yeah, so
Three
one
of these,
sub
no,
left.
3 of these we've seen now.
And one which they
And
made.
one, Semedo.
Semedo was the first change,
Vitinha is
yeah.
coming out.
So
4.
Vitinha is coming out for Bernardo Silva.
Ooh.
I think good move. I mean, not really, but sure they didn't
Yeah,
play
see,
him.
see,
They didn't play him in the
leave
wing.
his mark per se.
Yeah,
much
as
you
Sarat
would've-
points out that this was another stinker from Vitinha. It's like that game against Colombia where he got 100% pass completion, but who cared? It was all sideways backwards.
Yeah.
But I think a solid change because at least they didn't play him in the wings.
Yeah, plus I think they might want to make me use Bernardo's passing range. We know
Yeah,
that's excellent. So I think that's what they're telling him. I do think this is a better place to play Bernardo now than the wings.
Where is he fit in though?
He's going to play on the base, I think. I think he'll probably
So we
play on
have
the base.
Leao and
Another sub coming on.
Gerard
Merino.
Merino.
From Spain.
That's Miguel Merino.
Merino.
Finally, they're getting a box
Mikel
crasher.
Merino. Sorry, apologies.
But see, even now, Leao is the only one who's trying to make something happen on either side
Also,
of
the
the wing.
thing is, again, from all the Portugal players on the pitch, he's the only one who's able to attract 2 Spanish players.
Correct.
There's an
Yeah,
opportunity over there, and
yeah.
he's trying to get things going from that left wing. But again, see, that's the
That
heavy,
final
too
ball is
heavy,
yeah.
too heavy.
It can be so erratic at times,
So,
so unpredictable.
Oh, they're bringing out
Yeah,
Fabian
Pablo Sarra-
Ruiz.
No, Fabian Ruiz. Oh, I think it was Pablo.
Ruiz.
Yeah.
All subs done. Portugal Sergeant pointed out. It's Dallo also. We missed
Oh,
Dallo.
we missed Dallo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
Ronaldo is playing all.
So Ronaldo is playing. That means
regulation
they're
time,
targeting
tournament.
penalties.
Yeah.
Because remember, the one time they weren't targeting penalties, they subbed Ronaldo off to try
Yeah.
to get a winner, which was
In
Croatia.
fact, they did that last time around as
Yeah,
well.
Croatia only. That's the match I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm saying 2022.
Ah, yes.
They lost to Morocco.
I think they realized that the eventuality of penalties could be lurking there,
Yeah.
and
Fabian.
the one player you definitely want when it comes to a penalty shootout
Is Ronaldo. Oh, so
is
they've taken
Ronaldo.
off
Pedri.
Pedri.
Pedri is coming off.
I mean, he's not had a great game either.
And I
for
think
Portugal.
Olmo will
Pedri
come
and
off.
Olmo.
Olmo.
No, it's not been a good game for the midfielders from both sides.
yeah,
I feel.
yeah. They really couldn't
And Olmo.
put it all
So
together.
Spain have now done three
3 subs.
subs.
Yeah, I think 3 substitutions.
Farran
Ferran
and two.
and 2 right now. We have Merino and Ruiz.
Is Spain also thinking about the Spanish manager also thinking about penalties and keeping?
I don't think so.
I don't think so as well.
Again, it becomes a lottery, and
Yeah, I
this
don't
is
think
not
he's thinking
what
of
one of the
penalties.
best rated teams of this World Cup.
The point
have
is,
won.
Spain barely have 10 minutes to put
Yeah, but if they get a
back
goal
on the-
now, then the game's done.
Yeah,
That's what they should be thinking. That listen, they've played it this deep. If you can somehow get a goal now, then Portugal's entire game plan is done.
Yeah.
See, Lamine is trying to make things happen. That's a call.
you know the one difference that I've started to see with the fresh energy, new substitutes coming in for Portugal. Again, they're suddenly just trying to press a little more. They don't want the Spanish players to be spending a lot of time on the ball and find the perfect pass. Just try and notice how Portugal are moving around when they don't have the ball.
Yeah, see, you'll see now someone coming to press there. See, they're trying to press a little
Yeah,
more,
look at
especially
that.
the fresher players.
Look at that, yeah.
But the momentum as per the
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
mostly been
Spain goes
Spain,
to
but
Spain.
again, that momentum counts
It's
for
not
nothing if you don't score.
translated. Yeah, it's not translated into
Counts
anything.
for
Spain's
absolutely nothing.
Front three has been very, very off this game. I mean,
Yeah.
we can clearly, evidently see
Particularly
missing a
Arzabal,
striker.
absolute stinker he's dropped.
I feel like they've generally played without a striker the whole game.
Yeah, because if Arzabal is your main striker,
Then,
Just a very outrageous thing that comes to my mind right now. Just think of it, if this match is to stay the way that it is all throughout the 120 minutes and then Portugal go through on penalties, Spain would have exited the World Cup without officially conceding a goal.
wow.
They haven't conceded a
Yeah,
single goal
yet.
in regulation time.
wait,
in
even
any of their
Saudi didn't
matches.
score against them.
Nobody has scored against
nobody.
them.
5-0, I think.
Oh, very interesting. There'll be something. I think both teams now are kind of. Spain is still trying. Yeah, they need to try and get the ball more central. They're playing through the wings, but they don't have
Anyone, yeah.
a striker who can
Well,
kind of make do with the cutbacks. So it is what it is. Try and play more central.
Well, in
maybe.
fact, for both the teams, I'd say it doesn't look like the goal will be created from or
The
by
wings.
somebody from behind the striker, or the midfield was going to be.
That's a good ball. Ferran.
Where?
Nobody makes the
Passed it
run
to
there.
nobody.
Ferran Torres passes it to
There were
nobody.
two options in front of him, ready to take a shot.
Introspect says that now it's all on Lamine Yamal to come up with an absolute banger.
I mean, yeah. I do think that he's been trying. Bless him, he's tried.
Marino is Spain's
And my dear colleague Shane Dias needs two things right now: a goal and his bed.
I need coffee. I wish we had some, but yeah. I'll just use adrenaline to get myself awake.
You could. Let's see. Let's try and get some coffee once we
Yeah.
have a little bit of a breather.
And that's
Dalo.
yes.
It's the first foul or the
First card of the match.
First card of the match finally.
first
89th
real, you know,
9th minute.
first signs of aggression in that match.
And it comes
It's
from
Silva.
because of Bernardo who's
Bernardo was
It's
just come
from
on.
one substitute to another.
he saw Merino, thought Arsenal, and thought I'll clatter him. That's what happens when you start playing for Real Madrid, I think. I mean, now you're reaching the point where it's going to be added time, then extra time, right? So, yeah, maybe he's thinking, let's try and intimidate the Spanish players. That could be the only thought process. I mean, what exactly does Unai Simon offer that David Raya and Garcia don't?
Ooh,
There was
a
always a
high
control.
risk back pass over there. Who's the player there?
Ronnie.
Ronaldo, I think.
No, the Spanish player.
No clue. See, Ferran again is making stuff happen, but that final ball, final pass is just not there. Look, again, everything is just slowed down, pedestrian. Oh, do something better. You're putting all of us to sleep here.
Again,
For
a
the
back
lofty
pass.
standards he has, credit must go to Martinez firstly for taking this
He's
match.
nullified Spain very
Exactly, they've nullified Spain and the biggest threat in Yamal, who hasn't really had a proper goal scoring opportunity per se. Yes, he had that one chance, but besides that, that also came in the first half. So yeah, credit where credit's due. And that could
well.
be it.
Mikel Merino! The box
That could be
crasher!
it.
The box crasher!
That
I
could
told
be
you they
it.
needed a box crasher,
That
and
could
they've
be it.
gotten the Arsenal man.
Again, 1-0.
That could be it.
1-0 Spain, 1-0.
Yeah.
1-0 Kings.
Yeah.
6 minutes of added time.
Oh my god.
Goal.
These could be the last 6 minutes for Cristiano Ronaldo at the World Cup
It's very hard for me to see. Oh my god.
No Pendu, no party.
stage. Bruno may just play one more. Who knows?
Maybe.
Silva, yes.
Yeah, Bruno easily. I think he's what, 30?
Bruno's 31,
But I mean-
I think.
Well, for a midfielder, 4
Yeah,
years is
exactly.
fine.
Quickly taken foul and then
Free kick. But was he offside? I don't think so. They have to check that by now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No way. No way.
Clearly
Again, the
on.
centre back's out of position over there. Easy goal.
Very good pass.
Ferran with a
Very
good,
good
very good
finish.
assist. Yeah.
Oh, Ferran with the assist.
Ferran with assist. Yes.
Merino with the goal.
Ah,
Yeah.
there we go.
The reason they were bought in for.
Luis de la Fuente is a very happy baldy man.
Wow. Portugal are out.
Portugal could potentially be out. I think he's frustrated because they switched off at the worst time.
Yeah, everything was going right, and this isn't the kind of goal you want to be conceding again.
Exactly.
It's almost like schoolboyish,
Yeah,
the kind of error
They
that
just
you made
switched
over
off.
there. Yeah, you
Switched
switched off.
Now I think Portugal will have to just throw the kitchen sink.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
4.5 minutes is what you've got.
You've got to
5
be,
minutes.
you've got to be going to a 3 at the back, have that extra man upfield.
Do whatever.
whatever
Take
it
one
takes.
man
Yeah.
out of midfield. I do
Yeah.
not care. You have to try and attack. And if I'm Spain, I try and use this to potentially get another
Make it
goal.
2. Yeah.
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 Let's see. Now we've got 4 minutes plus whatever gets added on for the goal celebrations. So I think you've still got, by the way, about nearly 4.5 minutes
There
to
could
play.
be 2 real chances in this match.
Yeah,
even
you
now.
just need to lump the ball up.
Yeah.
You need to move it quicker than that, though. Do not do that. That's just giving it back to Spain, who'll happily pass it around for 4 minutes.
Yeah, you've got to be doing more of that.
Yeah.
And so some sort of urgency in taking the ball forward.
You have
Yeah,
to.
you have to.
Simple.
You have to go full throttle now. You
Why?
can just not be waiting. Again, the idea is to give it to Liao, who will now have to take a. I think there's a long throw coming in.
Arey Sarat, stop counting down the time. It's okay. Anyway, that time what you're saying is wrong because there will be time added on.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a
Can
goal
Portugal do
celebration.
something with this? Is the question. They're standing around too much for my liking. You need to move the ball quicker.
No options for him.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Not
no.
making.
No, there's a man on
spaces.
every. Oh,
that's
that's
a
a yellow
yellow.
card.
Foul.
That
There's
is
a yellow card as well.
Yeah, that's
That
a
is a
booking.
yellow. That is a booking.
easy. Semedo? Of course. Mr. Brainless, as I was pointing out.
Saras is busy counting on the seconds right now. He
No,
says,
Vega fouled him. I did. He.
No,
Semedo
no,
got a
wasn't
yellow.
Vega. Wasn't
No, it was Vega. I just saw him pulling Yamal shirt.
No, pulling, I think, was afterwards. Oh, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
It's
Vega,
Vega who
yeah.
gets the yellow card. Now, again, they need to not switch off because if a second comes here,
yeah.
then it's game done. They need to move the ball away quicker, by the way,
Is
Portugal.
it? Do we have
Yeah,
two
they're finding it too
upsets back to
And
back?
it's
Neymar
not,
and then
it's
Cristiano.
not even the case of Spain pressing too much. They're just
They don't need
finding-
to. They can just sit back.
Exactly.
Why they
What
not
is-
feeding Cristiano? Just made another good run.
Liao needs to do more than what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Ironically, he slowed down now. He was quicker when they were 0-0. He was genuinely quicker when they were 0-0. Make that make sense to me, please. That's
I agree
Bernardo,
with
no
you.
Conseaco.
Totally agree with you.
No, bad ball. Bad
what
ball.
is
Bad
that?
ball.
It goes to Leao though. There is somebody, at least a Portuguese player, to pick that up.
They need
Oh,
to
what
get
is
the
Leao
ball in.
doing?
Stop being so tippy tappy. Exactly that.
Again,
If
he'll
you're
go to
thinking-
Leao. Yeah.
He's put the ball in.
Lump the ball. Yes, much better. Much better. Get it in the mixer. Yeah, they'll just keep clearing it now.
Yeah. Again, it's going to be all Portugal now, and Spain could very well make it
Counter.
too.
Yeah.
Spain could very well make it too, but the initiative now has to be taken by Portugal.
Exactly. You can't be looking
I
at. See
still-
again.
There's too
Still
much
feels-
time you're taking again. Yeah, I agree.
Lazy. Please
Yeah,
move the ball
just find the
quicker.
passes. Again, players got to be changing positions quickly now.
Lump a ball in, mate. Lump a ball in.
Just pass it.
What is it?
They're still
Why?
playing
that's-
a
you take-
possession game. It's like the last minute of the game. Last minute of the injury time.
Yeah, so it's the last minute of the game. You're done after this.
What?
And
Oh
you
my
just
God.
go away like that.
Portugal
You have got to be
why
going
you
to
do
do
that?
Honestly,
You
I think it's
chasing.
done. I look
Yeah,
it's done.
You're
I feel
chasing
it's
the
done.
game and you play that sort of a pass.
After having kept the
Unforgivable.
ball for about 90 seconds.
Unforgivable.
And now they're coming.
Oh, they're
with
bringing on
the cheeky
Borja.
tactic.
Very interesting.
It's a substitution now coming in from Spain.
That was just pathetic there. And see again, you passing the ball
See, you have reached the
backwards.
point now where you have time for just one attack.
Yeah.
One
there's
attack.
only one now.
They're not even going for that.
Yeah, Bruno, pass it quicker, mate. What are you doing? Quicker. He's gone back.
Again, it's gone back. What's wrong with Portugal?
No.
10, 7, 6.
And switch the wing there.
Bad idea. Oh! Oh! No, it's gone outside.
Oh!
That had to be the moment. It's gone out. Bernardo Silva with the opportunity.
Bernardo,
fighting with his
calm
old
down,
teammate.
mate. Calm
Fighting
down.
with his old teammate.
Calm down.
That had to be the moment. A very good ball there.
That's it.
Very
Yeah.
close.
I think that's Portugal's World Cup done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ronaldo would be really
For a short guy like him, again. if
good
you-
header.
Again, look at the point of contact over there as well. Somebody taller.
Substitute in the dying
I
second.
mean, that's the
Yeah, make it make
tac-
sense.
cheeky tactic.
Yeah.
Maybe salt to the wounds.
No, he's trying to make them just lump balls forward. Borja's a tall forward, no? So maybe that's why. So you've made the substitution, it means you're playing another minute. But if I'm Spain, I just look to keep the ball. Just tippy tappy it around and be done.
Can't seem
Sarat, it's okay, it'll be blown soon.
Blow the whistle. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're okay doing that.
Yeah, they're okay.
Sarat, there will
Absolutely
be time added on because your precious team went and made a substitution. Either you shouldn't have made the substitution.
Yeah, why were they playing? They're still playing back passes.
Again,
Put
it's
a ball.
stupid what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
lump
It's
the ball forward.
Absolutely stupid.
Oh, he's played it back
you
again.
play the long ball. You
What?
play the long
Why?
ball, mate. It's fine if the opposition gets the header there.
Yeah,
But
just
just
play
get it
it,
in
get
the-
it in the box.
Get it in the front, reach
Wow.
over there.
Wow. I applaud. He's thrown it backwards. Please kill me already.
They're playing it back. They're playing it.
What
they're
are they
playing
doing?
a possession game.
Yeah, why is he playing tippy tappy now?
It's a foul.
This is foul there from Spain.
That's a bad foul to concede.
And now you've got to be getting the keeper up front as well.
Yeah.
You have to be getting the keeper up front.
The last kick of the ball, I think. That's the last.
You're seeing the last 20 seconds of play,
Imagine
maybe.
taking the set piece and playing
You're
a
only
back
seeing
pass
the
to
last
people.
20 seconds of this match.
Oh, Ferran got the booking. Okay.
Yeah, just not a back
We saw
pass.
4 minutes yesterday, I think.
See?
Yeah, Costa's gone
Costa.
up now. Has to. You need a very good delivery for there to be half a
Reminds me
chance
of the
there.
Benfica game.
Now, if you're Bruno,
kick, yeah.
you look to get it in the box.
Yeah,
Simple.
you need to be.
Don't try anything too cute. That's a good ball.
Oh!
No.
And that's it.
That's it.
the World Cup done.
Yes,
it
it's
is. It's the final whistle.
It's done.
It's the final whistle.
Spain are through.
Ah,
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo's
gone.
So that's we'll change the title also. I'll just guys take it forward. I'll just go.
Yeah, go ahead, Shane. Go ahead. Okay then, final whistle in Dallas. It is Portugal who bow out of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and with that, it means curtains for 5-time Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo. There won't be another World Cup for him. His World Cup dream stays the way it was, the way that he started playing for Portugal. That's a dream unfulfilled. But as far as Spain are concerned, they still have a 100% record. They've again not conceded. It's been the round of 16 match done for them. So group stage done, 3 matches over there. Then you make it 4 in the round of 32. So now they've gone 5 matches in which
Unbeaten.
Spain haven't conceded
Single
a
goal, yes.
single goal, and that I think is also one of your World Cup records, in the sense how a team's gone so many matches and reached the quarterfinals without conceding a goal. So congratulations if you're a Spain fan as far as Portugal are concerned. And I know there are a lot of Ronaldo fans out there, much like me as well, who'd feel not too happy with how things have gone by. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, the dream ends here. One of the arguable greats of the modern generation bows out without one of the biggest prizes. In fact, the biggest prize there is in world football. But that's just sport for you at times.
You know, being a football fan per se, it's a sad day. We've seen Neymar saying bye to the football in the morning. Now Ronaldo. These two greats, the generational players, they won't be coming to another World Cup. Maybe Ronaldo be playing club football for a couple of years more, but there won't be another Messi versus Ronaldo World Cup challenge. I might be a Messi fan. might be a Barcelona fan, but you feel sad when you see the greats of the game saying bye to the game.
But I mean, this is just a 6-7 game tournament, right? It shouldn't define his legacy.
But
I still
I
feel-
totally
Yeah,
agree.
his words, not mine.
I know my words as well.
But-
I totally stand with
but
that
it
argument.
breaks my heart.
No, I don't like that argument because I'll tell you why. Because it felt like when he said it, also it felt like sour grapes.
I'm just saying again, forget what he said it. I
Huh.
remember saying this. We've had this conversation multiple
fair.
times, and I said this even after you and I were here 4 years back as well, Shane. And that's the time I'd also said again, 7-8 games, that cannot be the differentiator.
But
between
it was, but for years, I'll tell you why I find that a problematic statement. Because for years, the one stick used to beat Messi with that, oh, he never won any international trophies.
Yeah.
But then that's
So
the
be
thing.
it. So
no, but
be
then
it.
that's wrong. No,
So
it
be
can't
it.
be two ways.
Again, you know,
you can't. It can't be like
Shane,
it
the
doesn't
one
matter
time-
if Ronaldo wins
the
it, but
one
it doesn't
time-
matter if Messi wins
the
it.
the one time
Can't
the
work
one,
like that.
the one time he moves across to PSG, he fails to land them the biggest prize that the whole project was all about, and his
But the same
numbers
can be said about Mbappe. Same can be said about Neymar.
that you can, but again Mbappe is going to be winning it at some point, right? Already. And the other thing with Mbappe is, again, you know, he's going to be breaking the record as far as most goals in the World Cup is
Easily.
concerned. It could be done by the end of this tournament itself. My whole thing being, again, if you're really saying for the kind of platform that the two guys have shared for such a long time, if 8 games and a trophy is really going to be the differentiator, when the numbers in some regard you will see a Messi be
trophy
ahead.
is a differentiator.
I don't know
Because you know, in team sport, the
I'll
problem
agree.
is, in team sport, trophies are never a good benchmark.
I agree. The problem is that for years, and I'm telling you this, I remember the jokes on social media. You know, hey Messi, what? International trophy, didn't get it. Exactly.
yeah,
I remember those jokes.
Again,
I remember those jokes.
Again, you cannot be mixing jokes with how the battles really on the field really work.
again,
This is not the
field-
game world.
field, Chodo,
This
field.
isn't the world of
I
game.
agree,
The
you're
joke
right.
was on
But the
Messi,
fact is,
so
the
it makes
perception
Ronaldo
from
look
fans,
smaller.
the perception from fans was that Ronaldo was the better player because he'd won titles with his country,
And that's
whereas
true.
Messi had actually bottled titles with his country, 2014, 2016.
There's, you know, again, we're talking about 7-8 matches here. If that's the point of difference, and the difference is the World Cup trophy. We've had players in the past as well who played for these great nations but not been able
No,
to.
I agree.
There's two
I
of
agree.
those players
I agree.
that we can count.
I agree.
The other thing being, when it comes to that, and again, people talk about clutch mentality, people talk about greatness. When it comes to cricket, you talk about how many players end up scoring, or how many runs does a batter end up scoring in the knockout stages, in the semi-final, in the final. We get down to those nitty-gritties.
Yeah.
Again, it's true. Again, that stat was being held against Cristiano as well, that he hasn't still scored in a knockout game. Okay, he gets that off the thing, but I know Messi has more goals when it comes to knockout matches. Having said that, Shane, you can't mix the fact that while Ronaldo may have smaller numbers in comparison to Messi, when it comes to the World Cup stage, you cannot be mixing the fact or be forgetting the fact that the two come from very different nations as well, and the history. By the way, numbers for you, Shane. 19 times that Argentina have gone ahead and played in the knockout stages or have been in better positions. You know how many times Portugal have been in those situations? Only 9. That's the kind of legacy or the difference in legacy that the two teams have, and that plays a big difference as well many a times.
And I truly agree to that, because when we
Of course
see,
you would.
because when we go ahead and see about Argentina's legacy, you had Maradona, you had all that great, you know, era when they actually were dominating world football. There was a legacy continued and then taken forward by Messi. But when we see Ronaldo, when we see Portugal, they didn't really had anyone previously, and he's the one who's honestly went ahead and how many you go ahead and see Portugal's international trophy cabinet.
I think
he's the one. Exactly. Yeah, he's the one who's taken them
Again,
alone on his own shoulder.
That's not the point. I'm saying that, as I was saying, these two are the greats of the game. But World Cup is a World Cup.
So
It's a. I'm.
It matters.
Yeah,
If you
I'm-
can't say it doesn't matter. It
and-
matters to Ronaldo. That's why he's in tears.
And the point Shane was making, it was Ronaldo's word that it's a 7-8 games tournament. But in previous interviews, he has also said that I just want to win that World Cup.
it's the same thing as you're liking the shirt the day that you buy it. Do you like it 4 years after wearing it? You don't. You feel like changing it. So these things change with time.
No, but I cannot be going on and on after Messi has won it. I've seen many
Exactly.
interviews when you
Exactly.
change a statement after Messi has won it.
No, I'll give you a further point there. There's good point that Saransh raises, because I remember in a very early interview, Ronaldo said, I want to be the player who wins the most Ballon d'Ors. Messi won more. He said the Golden Boot matters more because it's not won by votes. Then, when Messi won more Golden Boots, he said, no, then, team trophies matter because Champions Leagues matter. The narrative continues to shift. International trophies was the narrative shifter when he won a Euro and the Nations League. What is the actual definition? I'm not doubting either of their greatness. No two ways about it. Trust me, a small part of me is sad that we won't get to see more Messi Ronaldo. Yeah. It is, because for me, I think for all of us growing up here, that was the defining legacy when it comes to football. It was always who's winning more. And I actually don't support either of their clubs. I never supported United. I never supported Real. I don't even support Barcelona. So for me, but it still is defining, and all of us sitting here, I think, support different clubs at some point in time. But the fact is, this was the defining. But I think it's also fair, and it's probably not the right time. Perhaps we can have a longer discussion about it later on. The fact is that Ronaldo saying it doesn't matter, but it does. It matters to him, and it's okay. It should matter. I say yes, it should hurt you that you've not been able to win this, and it's okay. Your career is not better off or worse off because of it, but I think that tinge of regret will be there. I'll give you an example. Johan Cruyff, probably one of the greatest ever players. And when I say greatest ever, I'm not just talking about his mind as a player. It's the exactly. He won multiple titles with Barca, multiple with Ajax. He won 2 European championships with Netherlands, but never could lift the World Cup. And there was a part of him, I'm sure, that felt that said, okay, it's still a regret that we could never win that World Cup. A lot of these guys could trade a lot of their trophies for a World Cup.
And this is a thing where you need to have a differentiation when you talk about team sport and individual sport. Again, a Roger Federer or a Novak Djokovic, let's say, Nadal. Having the sense of regret at this point that, he's been stuck on number 24. Why can't he get that number 25? He's got no one else to blame or no circumstances to say or to put this on. When it comes to team sport, though, again, there's so much dependent on the 10 other guys
there are multiple factors that come
playing with, and the team. Again, just look at it this way: a Norway side is where it is right now because of the excellence of one guy, and it's really taken them into a position where they've never ever been in team sport. Again, Norway, again being the country, you've had some good strikers and good players come from Norway in the past as well. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have been one of them, but was he impactful enough? It doesn't always happen. And Erling Haaland is not going to win the FIFA World Cup. We know that. But will it take away the fact that he really lit things up? And he may as well, in his time as a footballer, his dream will also be to get his hands on the FIFA World Cup. But he may never ever be able to do that because he is not a Spanish player. He is not an Argentine. He is not a Brazilian. He is not a French player. Any other team you put this guy in, he is likely to be a recipient or a winner of the FIFA World Cup. But does that change his legacy?
No, it doesn't.
Exactly my point.
You're right. However, the thing is, and tell me honestly, is it, I think let's leave aside the Messi Ronaldo part here. Looking at it from a purely objective standpoint, at one point in time, if Portugal had a team that was good enough to be European champions in 2016, 2 years later they were Nations League winners. So this is a team that did have the ability to win those big trophies. Is it still fair to say that those World Cups can be characterized as a missed opportunity? Let's go around the room and keep it short.
Okay. Yeah, see, missed opportunities are always going to be there. With the Dutch, let's say, we've seen them play in the final as well, and there's precious little that they've done after that.
Yeah, 3 finals, no trophies.
Exactly. So missed opportunities for them, and we'd call them as the golden generation at that point and whatnot.
Oh, that Dutch team was awesome.
Exactly. There was Robin and whatnot. All the quality players that you needed to lift the title. And Spain, by the way, was struggling at that time. Or Spain were equally good, but again they had that burden of expectation per se, because again La Liga, most of those guys would be playing in, but that success, Barca particularly, but that success wasn't being replicated on the international stage. So my point being, again, you're going to be having teams who are always going to come knocking on the door, but in team sport, you cannot always have one player from one team and the other. By that logic, again, if it's down to just players who won the World Cup and players who not, is a Julian Alvarez a better player than a Cristiano Ronaldo, or will he be when it comes to then, at the end of his career?
No.
Or everyone who's been in a World Cup winning side then becomes automatically a better player, for example, than a Johan Cruyff or a Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not going to be the thing. That's
No,
not
it's
how
a
you
layered
can-
debate. It's a layered
It's a very
debate.
layered
But my simple question was missed opportunity or no?
I feel yes, that is a missed opportunity, because at the end of the day, football wins. We see yesterday Brazil didn't had that zeal, didn't had that passion. They didn't went for it, and they turned out to be the losing side. Today we see again Portugal, they didn't had that zeal. Even at the end, when they know it's the last minute of the game, they could be out in the World Cup. They need that qualify desperately. They were having back passes. So if you take it lightly, the game will put you down. The game will throw you back to the pitch. If you're not taking it seriously, if you're not putting that extra effort into the game, if you are too convenient about the playing styles and everything. So we see that consistently, that I think at the end of the day, game matters. You need to take it irrespective of how good your team is, or how many times you've been to the tournament, how many times you've won the tournament, how better you can be at that point. So I think at the end, just can't be convenient and sit behind and relax. We'll see about that.
One thing, and I'll rest my case after this. Okay, this is not a conversation about Ronaldo, Messi, but since we've gotten down that road, my only problem is, and this is where I have a problem, not just with this debate, but with other debates in general when it comes to society and other non-sporting issues as well. Why do we always need a winner at the end of the debate? Why are we in an atmosphere, or why does every debate so polarizing per se? Why can't we just say, and this is what I internally feel as well. Again, I've for the longest time said there have been things and countless things that a Ronaldo can do and a Messi can't, and hasn't been able to despite winning a World Cup. And there are so many things that a Messi has done all through his career, having won the World Cup, that a Ronaldo can't do. The two of them are greats in their own rights. And again, if you want to get into the controversy of 8v5 when it comes to Ballon d'Ors, 1v0 when it comes to World Cup counts, then we can go down that road where it's said that the IPL is much better or bigger and more difficult to win than the World Cup. Likewise, just extending the logic, perhaps the Champions League is far difficult to competition to prosper in than in league competitions. Who's got the most goals there? Who's got the most hat tricks there? And of course, all of this can change basis whose side you want to pick. There's going to be some numbers in which Messi is going to look good. There's going to be some numbers in which Ronaldo is going to look good.
Yeah,
you can never quantify mentality, unfortunate about our sport. But you're talking about clutch mentality, a United side struggling. Atlanta game, there's only one man who brings you back. I can also talk about Roma versus Barcelona, in which Messi could not do much. There's also a Barcelona versus Liverpool match in which across two legs, Messi looked, at 6s and 7s. So there is so much we can talk about it. I just like to say, let's just enjoy the fact that we've seen the two greats for 2 decades now nearly, and it's been a privilege to enjoy the both.
Saransh, now to answer the simple question, missed opportunity or no?
World Cup is always going to be a missed opportunity because that's what you play for. That's the biggest trophy in the sport. Everyone dreams, and as Shane earlier said, there's a certain part of Ronaldo will regret missing a World Cup. Every player wants a World Cup. We are not measuring legacies over a World Cup, but it counts. And also, I think the debate will go on and on across generations.
Yeah.
Pele, Ronaldo,
Maradona.
Pele, Maradona, Ronaldo, Messi, and whatnot. But I still think it's Ronaldo's words himself. Talking about a World Cup, talking about trophies, talking about the achievements, different times in different interviews, which I feel at times were totally unnecessary. Those comparisons are totally unnecessary because one was playing in Europe, one was playing in North American leagues. They were, but I still why players will always debate. There will be separate corners for the fans, but one of the greats is always talking about something or the other. Someday in an interview he'll be talking about a World Cup, if it's important. In another he'll be talking about it's not important. In European Championships are important, personal milestones are important, and they're not important. Again, your logic is flawed on that point. You are defending Ronaldo's legacy much, but I think he doesn't care about it. He always talks about winning more trophies, and why he changed his statement after Messi won a World Cup. I'm a big Messi fan, no doubt, but again, I'm not defending a Messi here. I'm just questioning Ronaldo's statement over the period of time. He is the latest interview, the last interview he did with Piers Morgan, he was just sitting there and he said
That's
a World Cup
2
is
years
a
old, by the way.
No, World Cup.
One.
Again, the last interview, he said World Cup is a 6-7 matches tournament. It's not important. Why now? Why not that statement came in 2021 or maybe before Messi won it? People or fans like us will always compare what color is your World Cup. There were a lot of memes when Messi, again, rightly said, when Messi was not winning any trophy with the national team, he should retire. He's not a good player because
He did retire.
but he came back.
I'm just saying
He retired. He came back, won a World Cup. But again, Neuer retired, came back. Neuer is a World Cup winner. Not winning a World Cup will not define your legacy, but winning one definitely matters.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think for Portugal though, their biggest missed opportunity probably would have been in that 2018 time. That was the one time I felt they had a side that definitely looked good enough to potentially do the job. You had a Ronaldo who was still scoring a lot of goals. Again, people were talking about the highlights that people kept talking about before this match. We all remember that 3-3, and I remember thinking that here, I'm like, for a lot of Argentina fans at that point in time, or even Messi fans, Argentina looked ordinary in 2018. I can't say the same about Portugal, but even then it ended very tamely. So I don't know whether it's always been to the quality of the players, because I do think they've always been able to produce some pretty good players. And again, 2018, later that year, they ended up also claiming the Nations League. So they had a team good enough. But the fact that they couldn't get a FIFA World Cup, still will be something that rankles a little bit among their fans, because I mean, this isn't the 80s, 90s or the early 2000s where Portugal had maybe one or two players. They've got a genuinely seriously good side. I just don't think they had a manager who was good enough to kind of lead them there right now. He couldn't. And I've seen this with even Belgium.
One of the big stories we will talk about in times to come is as to how there was a lack of unison and harmony in a team that was oozing with quality. We were all excited at the prospect of Vitinha, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, João Neves, Nuno Mendes, all of these guys coming together. But what have we seen at the end? We've seen some pedestrian games. We've seen some games which lacked creativity.
No cohesion.
Exactly.
None.
Exactly.
Like again, I remember this is a conversation I had with Harshad off camera, where I tell him that, I think finally Ronaldo's got a decent midfield behind him. If there was the only drawback we used to have with Portugal is that their midfield could be a little pedestrian. But now, even with a decent midfield, there was such a shocking lack of cohesion. This same Vitinha and João Neves and Nuno Mendes, you switch out their jerseys from the current red and put on the PSG blue, and they look like different players.
Yeah.
What does that tell you? Tells you that the manager's perhaps not doing enough to get the best out of them, because Enrique was on one with those guys, these same guys.
And I think it's been
Just a few months back.
the biggest strength they couldn't justify. I mean, the strength that they had on papers, the strength that they had, their team with probably the best midfielders, the best fullbacks in the game. They couldn't do justice to that, I probably feel. And we can see that right there. Ronaldo made so many runs, he had so much space in between in the game that could have been fed gratefully, but he was not even seen. It felt like...
In fact, you know what I thought about it? I was thinking about it. How many goals would Ronaldo have scored if he was playing for the Spain side today?
Oh,
the amount of cutbacks.
So,
and I'm like, he'd be begging for that kind of pass, and he's not getting it there. On the other hand, Spain were making one after the other, and there was no one that
so also when we talk about the whole Ronaldo Messi thing, you see that Ronaldo is not fed by his national team at all. But I think on the other hand, Messi, I mean, all 10, they're ready to die for him.
That's
kind
true.
of play
That's
that
true.
they go for.
That cohesion,
just
that,
because-
that
I genuinely feel that is the difference.
Just another thing that I saw on social media, not my belief, but again, just want to get reactions from Shane and Sarah and Shoria. It's something which amused me when I saw on social media. Again, we spent the last 20 minutes talking about the GOAT debate, etc., etc. Again, if the conversation ended after 2022, why is it still alive? And why is it that the Messi camp still feels that you need to be making a case, or this conversation still needs to be had while Messi already...
That's a good question.
Valid.
But if I'll be honest with you, I actually don't see as many Messi fans pushing this. And maybe it's because, I'm seeing different sides. No, I've seen a lot of Ronaldo fans. I'll give you an example. The most noted of them, Speed, who has been going around on every TV channel. No, there's a reason. There's a reason I mentioned him, because that guy is
The
literally.
only thing is, again, this whole conversation, I've enjoyed it till now, last couple of hours. But if I should see Speed is going to be an example here.
But he's a very pertinent example. But he's a very pertinent example. But he's a very pertinent example. Harshit, he is that example. He is that example that irritates the hell out of most Messi fans, because this is a guy who sadly doesn't know much about football.
Exactly.
And but he's going. No, hear me out. There's a reason I'm saying it. There's a reason why people like Darren Watkins actually annoy me, because if you're someone who's a learned football fan, someone who's watched for years, and you still have one opinion that goes one way or the other, I may not agree with you, but I would respect that opinion. I cannot respect the opinion of a Speed and the millions of minions that he has, who are basically guys who like catchphrases and FIFA, who will then say that Ronaldo's the GOAT. And I'm like, okay, why? Give me a reason. Oh, he's just the GOAT. Sue. Okay. Give me, that is the kind of discourse I have dealt with as someone who is actually sometimes, and by the way, it'll be unprovoked. I'll just be like, okay, I really like this move from Messi. Oh, but Ronaldo's better. When did I say anything about Ronaldo?
Equivalent of saying that, forget Messi, forget Ronaldo, forget R9, forget everyone, forget Johan Cruyff, forget Maradona. David Beckham is the best player ever to have played the sport of football. Why? Because he's the sexiest man to have ever played.
Exactly. That has always been provided.
But honest to God, you guys are laughing about it. But I have seen there's a subsection of Ronaldo fans who actually post things like that. They're like, oh, look at Ronaldo at 41 and look at Nadal at 43. Ronaldo's not balding at all. Rafa's lost all his hair.
Just a couple of days back, I saw that post.
And I'm like, what is that? I don't mean anything.
But let's not.
But
Okay.
Just to answer his question, I still say the debate ended in 2022. By the way.
Yeah, for me, I don't care. I don't think it
If the debate ended in 2022, why?
There are only Ronaldo fans pushing this debate
correct.
just to stay relevant.
Yeah,
they just want to talk
and
about.
See, this is the beauty of subjectivity.
I'll
is that for me the debate may have ended, for you guys it might not have, and that's entirely fair.
That ended that night only. Also,
I
I'll ask another question. What if Messi was not playing in this World Cup? Ronaldo playing then,
which by the way was very possible.
Yeah, that was very possible. These same Ronaldo fans would be questioning Messi. That's Ronaldo at 40 still continuing. While your GOAT is he has just grown old. He just has said bye to football. But again,
why are you quoting again? These are the to me the arguments and the opinions you're citing of these nameless.
Exactly my point.
It's
currently going down the debate. It doesn't make any sense.
It's almost like going down to Twitter and just seeing what
random stuff.
using the
But a lot of this is social media discourse.
and that is not a true reflection. Again, if this was about tens of Ronaldo fans or Manchester United, Real Madrid fans, and you saw those conversations on your WhatsApp groups, or you were attending those match screenings, and these are conversations you really heard, I'd still buy that. I'd still believe it. But so much of it just feels like the kind of Twitter trash I see, and I'm supposed to ignore.
But
exactly,
that's the thing. But the reality is,
because there's so much of dirt and filth that gets spoken about Virat, Rohit, etc. And what do we say? Why are we listening to trolls?
Correct.
It's almost the same argument.
But the problem is you can't ignore them in today's day and age either.
I answered your question. The debate ended. It has already ended. But also, I said it.
I mean, if the debate ended, why does he have to play again and prove his worth?
Because he feels he can win another
Want
trophy.
to play?
That's fine.
Are you accepting you don't want to play?
No, I never said that. The point is, if the debate
He
ended,
can play as many times as he wants.
He's not playing to prove his worth, by the way.
He's playing to
the
win
whole
the
point
title.
is, the whole point is, I get it, but the whole point is, if the debate ended back in 2022, then why would you bring out a case saying that if Messi didn't play this time, the Ronaldo fans would have criticized him?
I would have asked a question.
They would have, yes.
I just asked a question.
Yeah,
Ronaldo fans were criticizing Rafael Nadal at 43. Let me tell you, unfair comparison.
Because Ronaldo had his hair.
Yeah.
This is a true comparison I've seen, by the way.
That's why you said memes over here. Why are these
Because certain people like that.
Because I can't understand why this conversation is becoming about what we see on Instagram feeds and what logical discussion
of their Instagram followers. Ronaldo is the most.
Ronaldo is the greatest. Why? Because he's got the most social media
Virat Kohli
followers.
may have the most number of followers, but will he be the greatest test player when you pit him against a Steve Smith and a Joe Root? Factually, you can't.
No, you can't.
He may have 10x more followers, and that doesn't matter again. I don't expect you guys to be citing that example.
Exactly.
What matters? It does. I'll tell you why.
No,
I'll tell you why. For you, me, us four, it might not matter. But you have to forget that we are the minority when it comes to these things. Do you realize that these ideas, these echo chambers actually impact a lot of people out there? And that is why I feel like a lot of these opinions aren't opinions of their own. It just feels like something that is, I don't know how to explain it, but that's the thing. It does matter. Social media kind of things does in fact matter in the grand scheme of things, because that is now where the debates lie. If it didn't matter, if to you, me, etc., it might not matter. But if it didn't matter to the grand scheme of things, why is an iShow Speed called at Ballon d'Or ceremonies? Why is an iShow Speed called for one of the best Champions League shows that exist, the talk shows of CBS?
The FIFA president gave him his blazer and said, "You are a FIFA president for 2 minutes. Sit on my chair." And he said, "Penalty, Ronaldo."
I mean,
I am just saying, these things matter because these wars are won and done on social media. Just at the start of this show, I told you that today all this digitally active things matter. This World Cup is more watched on digitally than on TV.
I mean, a lot of people are joining us right now whilst watching the match, after talking about the match. So we can't say that the social media world doesn't matter. It does, sadly. It does.
Also,
It does.
I think it can only matter as much as you want it to matter. I'll tell you what.
How much people want it to matter? We are the minority.
Again, for me, I'm sort of astounded with, because my absorption of social media isn't quite as high as you guys, because to me some of these opinions are rather bizarre and vague, but I do have a sense where they're coming from, because that's my expectation. Again, social media is good for so many other things as well. And to answer the question about iShow Speed getting all the importance, it's not him getting the importance per se, it is the other person trying to benefit out of his social media following. So he's just a marketing tool
purpose
over there.
for FIFA,
He is my
and marketing
outlet
purpose
to a
for
greater
UEFA.
audience.
Yes,
Nothing
agreed.
more than that.
Agreed.
And iShow Speed
Agreed.
is not going to be giving me the kind of analysis that a Thierry Henry is going to be giving me. If I want that, I go to Henry. But if I'm just about taking my brand to a greater audience, I don't care what that audience is all about.
Absolutely
But
correct.
if that is the thing, I'm going to be getting in touch with an iShow Speed. Again, my reason to get in touch with an iShow Speed is going to be very different to getting in touch with a football expert. And he's no football expert, by the way, iShow Speed.
Just tell me, then okay, if you're talking social media, then what would you say on the statement of Ronaldo? I'm sure you'll check Twitter. There are a lot of statements of him going on now from his past interviews about World Cup and everything.
Oh, they'll go viral again, for sure.
Yeah. Because the player himself has said that this is
same thing. It's the same thing as I said. Did you like the shirt the same way as when you bought it in the store?
point is-
it is
the point is-
I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you why it matters. Again, because we talk cricket much more in this studio and in this office. It's like this. Do we not hear from Virat Kohli talk about that one T20 century or that 100 or it not mattering that he missed out on a certain milestone? He doesn't care about these things. Again, are you going to be telling a Virat Kohli?
Ronaldo cares.
Are you?
Ronaldo very much cares about World Cup. About
How do you know? You're talking as a
his
you.
own statements, yeah. Come
Arre,
on, yeah.
Saranj, this
You
is.
are just pointlessly defending him.
This is.
He himself has
I am telling you.
many a
Are
time.
you going to be faulting Virat Kohli for the same thing? That no, Virat, now because you didn't get to 10,000 runs, these are sour grapes. Can you say that?
Again,
Can you
I
say
am
that?
not. I am
Please
not
tell
saying he's a lesser player. I am just saying his own statements. He has not played according to his own
I
standards.
have a point to say.
Set by
I have
him.
a point
And
to
his-
say.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a point to say.
I think because the debate's going a lot of control.
Yeah, the whole point is that we are talking about analytics, we're talking about stats, and you're talking about ISO Speed and their statements to be the critical core of your argument. Doesn't make
Ronaldo's
sense at all.
statement. Ronaldo's
Because-
statement, by the way.
An individual statement and analysis and their stats and their playing styles is totally different. We're talking on technical aspects of comparison, talking about social media, talking about other sub factors to compare to both players. You're talking about that Ronaldo said this in that year, this in that year. That is your comparison. That why he's not better than Messi. But my comparison is, look at his career.
Hold on. I need to stop you right here. And you will listen to me, because I did not say that because Ronaldo made XYZ statements that Messi is the better player than him.
No, that
you
is
got
what
me
the whole crux
totally
is.
wrong there.
That is the crux.
not.
No, it's not.
Okay, that
you
is the whole.
got the bull by the horn.
No.
Absolutely. Hear me out. My point, and why and this was a subtle, playful jab, is that for Ronaldo, things become less important if he can't get them. That is my reading of it. Okay. That had nothing to do with Messi. This was purely on the Ronaldo side of things. Purely.
But that's what you're bringing in the comparison
No.
for.
no, I didn't bring a comparison in here, buddy.
That was the
only
comparison
said
for.
why Messi is
No.
of his birth.
I didn't bring
I
Messi
did,
in.
but then the whole
Go
idea-
back, please rewind the
was
tape.
not
The whole idea.
Rewind the tape. I didn't bring Messi.
It was not about
Messi को मैं लाया ही नहीं हूँ भाई.
It was Ronaldo.
My point
missing
is, my
a chance
point
to win
is,
a World
my
Cup.
point is, if you want to do a comparison, do it on football solely. Do it on analytics. Do it
Baba,
on.
you're
technical.
right. You are right. My point is, but there is a great section of fans, a big, very big section. You may not like it. Harshit may not like it. Saransh may not like it. I may not like it. But there is a big subsection of fans who do not debate on such things.
But that big section is not pure football. That's
is
the only
pure.
point.
it is
Because we
football
are
fans
in-
too. You
not
can't
football.
deny them.
We are in minority. You won't accept it today, but
Haan,
Maybe.
that's true.
it's a harsh reality.
Maybe.
We need to be able to sanitize conversations as well. I feel, you know, if that's the popular discourse out there, as intellectuals, as people who
Hey,
know
the
the
reason-
sport,
the reason I
again,
brought it up was
you
to
are-
actually clown it. I'm telling you quite frankly.
My whole thing again. That doesn't mean you submit to something that's inferior to you or something that's
Ha,
wrong.
I am not.
Something that's baseless, by the way. Again, you got to be holding yourself at a pedestal and not saying that I'm the minority and this is what's happening. It's our job to cleanse that debate as well.
Correct. And the
be
reason I
sure-
brought up these points is
Yeah.
because I wanted to point out that this is a kind of a clownish thing. I'm looking down on them. I'm not saying it's the right thing, but
Because
much as I might look down on them,
Yeah.
the fact is that is something that is believed by many people, and it's like okay. But anyway, I think we've gone weird,
Yeah.
way off. topic.
We
One
veered off
quick
track,
bit
yeah.
word on Spain and the fact that I think they finally picked their moment. Was it down to Spain being smart, or do you think Portugal switched off? Just very quickly, and then we'll wind up this debate.
10 seconds I'll take away.
Yeah.
For all the good work for about 80 odd minutes, everything got nullified in that one moment where Portugal just switched off. Again, wasn't the replica of that match that I referred to just a short while back. We all remember the Origi moment, Liverpool versus Barcelona, but that was far well taken and it was rather sharp. This one not as sharp, but again, it's those microseconds that really make a difference. And I think that's what happened. Switched off, that one moment of lapse costed them the entire thing.
I think I will agree with him. You know, it was the Portugal switched off in the crucial moments of the game. The referee had just shown 6 added minutes, 30 seconds back, and maybe in back of their mind they were pushing it to the extra time, and they just switched off. Their defense just switched off, and Spain capitalized.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you this from experience, having watched teams park the bus. Hi, Chelsea, 2012. The fact is, you can't switch off. If you're trying to play that style, if you're going to be defending like your life depends on it, you can't switch off. Portugal at that one moment just chose to switch off. Spain made them pay. And then after that, on top of that, my only criticism of Portugal was that when they went behind, they were playing rubbish.
Yeah.
They were doing what? Passing the ball backwards, sideways. I'm like, lump the ball. I don't care. You need to get it to your strikers. Don't try and play fancy. You can't be cute. That point in time, cuteness is out of the window. Please just lump it. Get something. Confuse the Spanish defenders.
I think that switch off from Portugal was also because they tactically, I totally agree, back in their head, they were like, we will go for penalties. And you see the substitution that they made were primarily for that motive that we'll go extra time, we'll probably go for penalties. But I think Spain took that moment and they put the ball back of the net. But great game, I'd say.
I mean, I wouldn't call this a great game.
I mean, I call it
game I think I've
probably
seen of the
great
World Cup.
game because
Same game per se. Interesting. I told him last evening that it's the biggest game in the FIFA World Cup so far. This World Cup, but it was. Not.
It didn't
Damn
live up to its,
square.
it didn't live
Yeah.
up to its billing. On paper, of course,
on
was
paper,
the
of
biggest.
course,
Yeah, was the biggest game so far, but didn't quite live up to the billing.
Didn't quite live up. Anyway, we'll take your leave. It's been a very long night. Appreciate the company from all of y'all. It's been, as I said, fantastic. But of course, just getting started. Tomorrow is another watch along that we'll be doing. Messi
Egypt versus
Salah.
Argentina.
yes.
So Argentina versus Egypt, that'll also be there. India's third T20, right? I've lost count.
It is the third.
Third T20I against England too. That's also something we're going to be keeping eyes on. But thank you guys so much once again for joining us along. Let us know in the comments below now that we'll end the live chat. What you guys thought of the match?
keep everything there. We might come up with another episode of Unfiltered as well tomorrow. Who really knows? Let's see how things pan out in the office. I can't promise you guys, but we'll try our best. Anyhow, taking your leave for now. Thank you guys so much. Harshit, please do the honors. I'm too tired.
And now it's finally time to say
At last.
Nandri to you. Good 7 hours after we usually do it. But yes, thank you so much once again on behalf of all of us and Shivam, who's joining us from behind the camera. So good
Thank you,
night,
Vic.
take care, Shubh Ratri, Shabba care, eat your vegetable.
Don't
We've
trouble your
already told
mother
you we're going to be
and
coming back with a
subscribe
watch
to
party
Sports Day.
tomorrow. Tomorrow's match, by the way, is at 9:30. So
Oh, that'll be
yes, bear
fun.
that in mind because
And we'll
India's
be doing
match
that
will
cricket
start
match
at
as
10 o'clock. So we'll figure it out how that will logistic because this is the entire space that we've got, as you guys as the family members know already. But we'll surely live by our word and yeah, we'll try and do a watch along as well as bring you the analysis of the India-England game as well. Have a good night, sleep, see you, bye-bye, Nandri, Shubhratri, eat your vegetables,
Don't trouble your mother.
Bye.
Subscribe to Sports Today.
Eat your vegetables,
Don't trouble your mother. Subscribe to Sports Today.